Waalaikumsalam, Madam.
Okay.
Okay. Bismillah. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Okay, dear guests and participants, the next session will begin shortly. Before we start, I would like to remind you that all of you are highly encouraged to switch on your camera and please mute your microphone. Your cooperation is highly appreciated. Thank you. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh, and a very good afternoon, everyone. Okay, welcome back to all of you. Before we start with this afternoon session, let us recite Al-Furqan Al-Fatiha. For this afternoon session, we are going to have Falsafah Pendidikan Kebangsaan, FPK, an Insan Sejahtera talk by Dr. Susana Suhailawati binti Mat Siddiq. Before I pass the floor to our honorable speaker, I would like to introduce a little bit about her. Dr. Susana obtained her bachelor's degree in History and Islamic Studies from University Malaya, master's degree and PhD in Islamic Civilization and Other Civilization from IIUM, respectively. During her studies at International Institute of Islamic Thought and Civilization, ISTAC, she was a research assistant at the Research and Publication Unit for 8 years, where she mainly focused on Sejahtera, a WOS and Scopus listed journal. She was actively involved in the Student Representative Council, Al-Futuwah, at ISTAC. She was appointed as Deputy Director of IIUM Journal Publication from 2017 until 2018. After that, she posed as the director for 4 months due to other commitments. She was the coordinator for ICCE IIUM from 2019 until August 2021. ISTAC has appointed her as associate editor and copy editor for Sejahtera from 2018 until 2020. Currently, she is the fellow for UNESCO Chair for Future Studies at the Sejahtera Center for Sustainability and Humanity and coordinator for the Social Foundation Unit under the Department of Social Foundation and Educational Leadership. Without further ado, I now invite Dr. Susana Suhailawati binti Mat Siddiq to deliver her talk. Please welcome.
Okay, thank you so much, Sister Maisara, for introduce myself. Okay, nothing much about me, because I always refer to myself as a learner also, like all of you, even though I have a profession called as a lecturer, but I always, think and believe that I'm a seeker of knowledge too, like all of you. Okay. All right. So, Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Thank you for inviting me as one of the speakers for this Ta'aruf session. And the topic, given to me is Falsafah Pendidikan Kebangsaan and Insan Sejahtera. Okay. All right. So first of all, I would like to welcome to our newcomers, or new learners, new students, okay, new seekers of knowledge. Okay. So to IUM, and also specifically Kuliah of Education, which is a kuliah that's I think the only one kuliah that produce specific professions as a teacher, educator. Okay, even though Kuliah of Engineering will definitely produce engineers, medical will produce doctor, but somehow rather we need to be proud of ourselves, of our programs, and why you choose here to be at IUM, and why Allah chose you to be educator or teacher. There must be big reason behind that. Maybe we do not know, maybe we know, and maybe it's part of doa from our parents. Okay, parts of parents, since we were born, and then definitely our parents will make dua for us, and then the general dua that we always be successful here, everything that we enter, everything that we involve, in our study, in our learning. Okay, and also after we reach a certain age, our parent will continue pray for us. Okay, so I hope there won't be any culture shock for new student to be at IUM. Okay, not like me. Unlike me, because I had this culture shock when I entered University of Malaya, because of I came from background Islamic studies, sekolah agama for Form 1 until Form 6. Okay, then the moment I enter, so it's a culture shock. And to me, because of Chinese and Indian, student, we had to share our room. So all these things like a haram, to expose our hair to this, non-Muslim female, so that also be part of our debate and discussion during that time. Okay, all right. So Alhamdulillah. So this afternoon. So okay, before that, I want to ask the organizer, how many international students actually for this semester? I mean, this new semester. Do you have international students?
I think no, but there are some students they prefer to speak English rather than Malay.
Oh, you mean Malay lah?
But they are Malaysian.
Malaysian, but it looks like okay, never mind, it's okay. It's just only language, no matter what. That's why we are it's IUM. Okay, no problem. Okay, just because the reason why I asked whether we have an international student, because this is about the national philosophy of education. Okay, so maybe different with their countries. That's number one. Different, the way they believe, their philosophy of educations. Okay, definitely will be different because of, in terms of the races there, the the cultures, the belief and the religions. Okay, all right. So now we have I don't know how many new students inside. So definitely when I see the names here or participants, I can see is half of them is organizers, right? Correct? Committee members, Okay, so inshallah, don't worry, they will come. So for me, the one that I want to share with you is not specially for new students. It's all of you and all of us, including me, myself. Okay, even though I provide this slide, but definitely it's somehow rather advice to myself also. Okay, advice to myself. Okay, so my name is Dr. Suzana Suhalawati. Okay, I'm a lecturer here. So I've been here for almost, I think, 6 years already. 6 years already. So through these 6 years with several semesters, to see the students, in and out, and then Alhamdulillah, the first cohort that I, taught them, now they are graduating. Okay, and some of them also received offer as a teacher. They have to fly to Sabah and Sarawak, to teach, and then ready to serve the committee. Okay, ready to serve the ummah and ready to serve any person that they are going to involve with. All right, so come back to our topic today. Okay, our topic today about our philosophy of education. So since it's in Malaysia, our philosophy. That means national philosophy of education. Okay, so falsafah pendidikan kebangsaan. Alright, so okay, so let me share my screen. Okay, saya share. Okay, let me share my screen. Betul dah ni. Okay, nampak tak? Can you see the screen now?
Yes.
Yes, alright, okay. Okay, all right, now we have our a cute and beautiful lecturer, Dr. Hazikah Zulaikha here. Okay.
Assalamualaikum.
Waalaikumsalam. Okay. Segan lah rasa I.
Boy. Ngada lah. Sila.
It's not like an auditor.
I'm not. I'm supporting from behind.
Okay, all right. So, okay, please welcome our Dr. Hazikah. Okay, all right. So now I will begin, okay, my talk. So hopefully we'll give something, you know, for all of you to learn. Maybe some news or maybe some old is okay. If it is some new, alhamdulillah, because my intention when I share something with you, the thing that I want, the ideas or the concept, the values must spark your brain. That's number one. Okay, meaning that after you listen to these new terms, you will keep thinking on that. Okay, that's my intention. Keep thinking on that. So if you are a real learner, a real seekers of knowledge, you will write down certain terms and you will go and look for it and look for them. That's normal as a student, as a learner. Okay, if you just like, okay, it's okay, I love to be, you know, spoon feed. So you will learn something, you will memorize that. I afraid if you don't understand. The most important why we need to understand, because we are going to apply and practice later. Okay, all right. So now, so when we talk about, okay, I will start. Okay, this lecture, I hope I won't be like as a lecture lah. No lah. I hope it's like a sharing moment lah. Ganda lah tengah hari macam ni ngantuk. That's another thing also. Okay, sharing moment with you lah. Okay, but if it is heavy for you, no problem. Take it as something that it's something new that I learned today. Take it that way lah. Take it that way. So before, you know, I start, what is FPK? What is FPK? So I want to, you know, share somehow rather about the education in Malaysia. Okay, how it started actually long time ago. A long time ago. What I cannot say specifically actually the time, but I believe then according to my, you know, study, you know, my readings and my research, I assume that the words education, because based on the Islam, it started before the Islam reached Tanah Melayu during that time. Okay, so the evidence we see, you know, through Batu Bersurat in Terengganu, also somehow rather they said before that in 1200 something also the, you know, Islam reached here, you know, from where, because we have a 3 dimension, one from Middle East, one from China, and also from India. So which one is come first? Okay, which one is come first? To me, yes, it's quite significant, but the most important that we must have some or other, some syukur, alhamdulillah, you know, say to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala that Islam actually come here and we are Muslim until today. You just imagine how many years, actually, 100 of years, actually, 100 of years. So we are here. Okay, we are here, and then that religion come to us. Okay, so that's, I can say that how the education starts the early age. Okay, but through that we have this informal education, then we have a formal education until we have been colonized by British. Okay, by British in 1876. Dah jadi kelas history dah. Dah jadi kelas history dah. Tak pasal-pasal. Okay, alright. So just some, I want to, you know, to like refresh your your knowledge, refresh your information, that the thing that you know that you have studied during your school days, history, subject history, the one that subject that you love the most tu sampai you tidur dalam kelas, that's normal lah. Okay, so and then when you, for those yang take my class EDFS 1001 and who are going to take later on, inshallah, okay, inshallah, for newcomers, new students, so you will learn all these things, inshallah. Okay, all right, so how do we see our education in Malaysia? Actually, you see the bold here, extensive changes. Okay, before independence, during independence and after independence, it's quite extensive changes. Before we don't have any educational policies, then we have education policy until today. Then we have this Malaysian education blueprint. Okay, education blueprints, 2015 or 2013 to 2025. There are two types of Malaysian education blueprints. Another one, constant changes or reform. Okay, actually itu yang actually make our current existing teaching and learning to be improved, according to what you call, to be improved according to what that the demands and expectations of education in the 21st century. Okay, in the 21st century. Kejap I feel that, am I in the right track? Betul lah ni kan? You all of you can see my screen, right? My PowerPoint?
Yes, Doctor.
Yes, Doctor.
Yes, Doctor.
I takut. Kejap Okay, all right. But so we cannot, satisfy what we have. Okay, you all inshallah, in the future, you're going to be teachers soon, inshallah, you're going to be counselors, you're going to be educators, tutor, whatever, lecturer, inshallah, if you proceed by master and PhD. Anything that you learned before, you must have this kinds of mind to be creative and innovative. Okay, meaning that despite of that we satisfied that we have, we try to improve that something that extraordinary. Kena ada lah ni, that kinds of mind. Great minds, it will produce great works. Ingat, remember that. Great minds will produce great works. Okay, so how going to be great minds? Then that's why we have this national philosophy of education. That's the reason why, kan. Ingat saya saja, dia orang nak cipta ni, benda-benda macam ni. Ingat tak ada kerja. Alright. Okay, now we go to here. Okay, NPE or FPK. Since our rector always emphasized the word FPK compared to NPE. So we use the word FPK as acceptable actually words. Don't say, oh, that's a Malay word actually. Why we use? No, it's normalized now at IIUM that we use FPK rather than NPE. Okay. All right. So actually it is a vision and goals actually, our NPE or FPK. Okay, so because the philosophy of education provides essential principles and guidelines. There you go. Why we have this? This is as a principles and guidelines for us. Towards what? What we want to be in the future? What kinds of student you want to be next? What kinds of curriculum that you're going to study? What kinds of environment do you want to be involved? All this under national philosophy of education. But the most important is the outcomes later. The outcomes later. What kinds of human, what types of human that you're going to be next? This one can relate the word, the second word after FPK, the word apa? After FPK, according to topic ni.
Insan Sejahtera.
There you go. Insan Sejahtera. Now you see, Insan Sejahtera. So, to become Insan Sejahtera, later on I will explain to you. Apa ni Insan Sejahtera ni? Okay, adakah insan yang sentiasa bercinta? Okay, never mind. We'll see. Alright. Okay, so, and then, history. Remember, we talk about FPK. Tiba-tiba tanya, when actually introduce this FPK? Alamak, bila? Now you see, Ministry of Education in Malaysia introduced the National Philosophy of Education in 1988. More than 30 years ago. Oh yo, kalau orang manusia dah kahwin beranak pinak dah ni. 1988 actually. Alright. It's quite long actually. I cannot say it's quite old lah. Okay. No, philosophy is not old. We cannot say philosophy because until today we study what the Socrates and the Plato and the Aristotle talk about philosophy. Until today, we still adopt that. So we cannot say because Aristotle actually or Socrates, they were born BC, before Christ. Just imagine the age. So, but we still, until today, we put the elements, what is Aristotle say about philosophy, what the Socrates, and we practice the Socratic method. Apa benda tu Socratic method for new student? Alamak, ya Allah. Baru berapa minit ni dah pening dah. Talk about, no, it's okay. That's why we call it education. That's why we call it education. It's a process of learning. So you write down. Apa benda cakap ni? Okay. The NPE was formed in line with Rukun Negara. If you are a critical thinker, the first thing you will ask, why? NPE line with Rukun Negara? Why? What's wrong? What's wrong before? Why with Rukun Negara? Okay, and then were laid down by Royal Proclamation in 1970 with the aim of creating harmony and unity. What's happened before Rukun Negara proclaimed? If you know, if you remember, Ibrahim, why? What's happened in 1969?
I didn't really remember.
Yeah. Who want to answer? Nurin. What's happened before that? A year before that? 1969.
I think the war between India and China. No, I mean in our Malaysia between Chinese and Indian race.
Apa benda tu?
Ni apa tu? Ni apa benda tu? Yang perang antara rakyat kita dalam
racial riots.
Siapa sebut 16 Mei? Ya Rabbi akan new history 30th May of 1916 is a riot. Okay, it's a riot between Malay and Chinese and also Indian. But the most focus to this big two major races. So that's the reason why they formed this Rukun Negara. That's the reason why actually we have Rukun Negara. Okay, now this Rukun Negara now in line with, not in line, NPE actually in line with this Rukun Negara. So the main reason for creating harmony and unity. So the formulations of NPE was done given by the background of various education policies and act. If you still remember, okay, for new student, don't worry. Just take this part of something that you will know or you will learn something today. Okay, insyaAllah. So various education ni kalau tanya student, you tanya your senior ni. Ada dah off camera dah tu. Okay, alright. Kita have education policy. For example, remember before kita ada Barnes report. Okay, I think you study all things dalam history. When you were in the secondary school, we have this Rahman Talib report, and then we have a cabinet committee report, and then we have Education Act 1961. Then they changed into Education Act 1996. Okay, and then you have a PIPP in 2012. Then you have a Malaysian Education Blueprint. Okay, all right. So all this combination, they will look everything. That's how they formulate national philosophy of education. And the one who actually involved the person, the people that involved with the formulations NPE is not only Malay, all races, actually, all races, actually, yeah. Okay, so now we see, okay, let we go through to understand FPK. It's not, for example, like you read and then suddenly you don't understand. You read, you understand, you apply. Ini baru betul cara belajar. The one that you are going to learn, even though you are TESOL ke, you are TASL, or your ISET, or your guidance and counseling. In the 4 years, in 3 years first, you will study theories, you will study concepts, or you will study the methods. Okay, you have some minor practicing or practice in teaching. After that, you have a practicum. Okay, when you have a practicum for 16 weeks, then you realize the real life of being teacher. Then after that, you graduate, then you will know, oh my God, ini rupanya jadi cikgu. Either you are happy or you menyesal. But if you still remember and you grab this hadith Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam, the 3 things that every person when they leave this dunya, there are 3 things that still remain for them forever until Qiyamah. 1 is doa from the anak yang soleh. 2nd, the sadaqah jariyah. The 3rd one, the ilman nafi'an, the ilmu manfa'at, the beneficial knowledge that you will live after you leave this world. That's the reason being a teacher, being educator. Okay, all right. So that's how, if you take this hadith, you apply to yourself, you remember, you bite this, you believe this is part of Aqidah, that you believe Allah SWT chose you to be a teacher, then you must understand this national philosophy of education. Okay, we go one by one, because if I don't go through this, you just read for the sake of reading. Okay, for the sake of reading. Okay, now, education. Okay, please pay attention, everyone. Okay. Dah jadi macam lecture class lah. Tak apa, Dr. Hazikah, is it okay? Alright.
Boh. Everything hand.
Suka dengar. Alright, okay. Education in Malaysia. Pay attention. Not education in Ukraine. Not education in Uganda. Education in China. No. Education in Malaysia. Now, more specific. Education in Malaysia is an ongoing effort, meaning that never stop. They will keep changing no matter what, according to contemporary, according to what century that we are now. Now we are in 21st century. So, and the latest one, because of pandemic, we change. We have a new norms from offline learning, traditional learning. Now we have an online learning. Now all kinds of term, hybrid learning lah. Okay, and then we have this all kinds of apps that you use, you know. We have a virtual, now we have a virtual platform, you know, virtual meeting. We have a virtual seminar. We call it webinar now. Before this seminar suddenly changed to webinar. Okay, so that's why. Towards further developing the potential of individual. Remember, don't blame yourself. Alah, I'm not so intelligent lah. I don't know lah. No, don't think that way. Maybe you don't find the right method for you to learn. Maybe you don't find the right method for you to learn. Because this is in Malaysia. No matter what, in one class we have a 40 students, we teach in one method. Maybe some of them can accept, another maybe cannot accept. Maybe you need to use another methods. Okay, all right, never mind. So everyone has potential. Potential to be what? To be good, to be not good, to be better, to be worse. You choose. But everyone has potential. Okay, but now when it's come, that's why this is a guideline. This is a guideline. This is a philosophy. potential of individuals in holistic and integrated manner. Now, meaning what does it mean by holistic? Menyeluruh, holistic, and then bersepadu. So, why we want to take all the holistic and integrated manner? To produce individuals, okay, who are, you see, these are 4 things. Always we hear this kind, okay, intellectually, spiritually, emotionally, physically. But why? What's happened? What's wrong with 4? Meaning that being balanced and harmonious. Okay, fine. We balance already. We harmonious already. Again, you see, they continue based on a firm belief in and devotion to God. Since we are Muslim, we have a religion Islam, so we use this term firm belief under the word aqidah. Then we have devotion to God. We have Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Okay, what about other religion? They have their own God. They have their own belief. They have their own kitab to follow. So we follow that what's supposed to be as a Muslim to do, to practice, and to believe. Okay, all right. So you see, the first is ongoing effort towards devotion of God. Now they have a second phrase. This is the first phrase of NPE or FPK. Now we have in the second. Such an effort is designed to produce Malaysian. Now they talk about individuals. So second phase, they talk about Malaysian citizens. Okay, now dah fokus kepada country dah, country. Tak ada individu. You are individual, you as a student, you as no matter whatever. Again, now focus you as a citizen. Now, what you can do for your country ni. Okay, first, who are knowledgeable and competent? That's why I don't want to call student as a university student. Because if I call university, this is my interpretation. Jangan kata ada lecturer sama, I don't know, but this is from me. Okay, if I call you are a university student, you have a term for that, you have periods for that, meaning that only 4 years you can be called as university students. Okay, after you are done, you graduate, you are done already, I cannot call you university student. Cannot. But if you are seeker of knowledge, until you die, you are seeker of knowledge. You see how that privilege to call someone. So, who are you? I'm a seeker of knowledge. And sampai mati, kita akan jadi. So, meaning that you will learn and learn. So, this one will associate with long life learning later. Long life learning, we talk about that. Okay, so next, who passes high moral standards and who are responsible, capable of achieving high level of personal well-being, as well as being able to contribute to the harmony and betterment of the family, the society, and the nation at large. Nampak tak? Our amanah, not only for ourselves, individual, but for family. Ya Allah, you are going to marry, soon, inshallah, to big family, inshallah, later, or maybe you have a big families, you have parents, you have siblings, you have cousins, no matter what. Okay, now you have that. Now, after that, you go towards society. Then after that, your Malaysia, your country lah. Okay, your country. Okay, this is the philosophy of education. Okay, this is in Malay. Okay. Tak tahulah, mungkin some of student bila baca Melayu tu feel so touched and near to our heart, dekat di hati. Kan? Up to you lah. You want to print the English version ke Malay version ke, you put and you paste in any wall in your room. Paste it. Letak dalam wallet or your handbag, dalam purse. This falsafah. Jangan letak gambar makwa, pakwa. Tak payah. Tak penting. Pakwa, makwa. Beside gambar parent, yes, that's number one. Another one, you put this FPK in your purse or in your wallet. The moment you take out money, ya Allah, FPK. FPK. Kesejahteraan diri. Kan? So why not? Okay. For new student, okay, now we have this wall at our kuliah. Anyone ada nampak benda ni tak? A new student. You should be in the campus right now ke ataupun still lagi? Belum sampai campus lagi, all of you.
Yes, they are on campus right now.
In campus. Okay, others? Still kat rumah masing-masing?
Yeah, madam.
Oh, datang dah cepat. Buat apa dekat rumah? Datang cepat-cepat lah. Rugi. Ni kita ada wall ni MPE ni. This wall ni dia berhantu sikit tau. Sebab apa tau? Every student akan bergambar kat sini, especially after you graduate. Tengoklah nanti convocation 12 March you will see all yang with a robe, pakai the graduate punya tu topi tu, dia akan bergambar sini, kononnya lah, part of the MPE lah. Okay, so this wall actually it's our kuliah, so be proud of this. Okay, I want to show here. So you think the way they put the words is like without intention, intentionally actually. First, you nampak tak the word kuliah off, the word education big, so big here. Okay, because just imagine your friend from other kuliah of engineering lah, your neighbor, kuliah for architecture also your neighbor, or maybe from IRKHS, or maybe far in Kuantan, kuliah of medicine, pharmacy. One day they will meet you and say, what does it mean by education? Since you are kuliah of education and bachelor of education. Nak jawab apa? What does it mean by education? Kalau tanya what does it mean by engineering, they can say, engineering is blah 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 blah. Yeah, education. Be prepared that question and also be prepared with the answers. Okay. All right. So you see here. Okay, this is very very nice the way they arrange the word. Okay. Yeah. So as to produce individual who are nampak tak? Direct, intellectually, emotionally, spiritually. This is very nice actually. That's why the locations of word here is not necessarily just put like that. Bukan, ada sebab dia. Okay. So now, all those things toward what? Kesejahteraan diri. Now, because that's why we have this module Insan Sejahtera. What does it mean by Insan Sejahtera anyway? I will go later, inshallah. But before this, I need to tell you so that at least you have like a basic understanding what is FPK. Itu my intention today. Even though you kata alamak, so many things you say that I cannot catch. Tak apa, it's okay, don't worry about that. It's a process of learning. You will see, you will hear this thing more and more and more when you are in the KOED. Okay, for 4 years for new student. 4 years. Ingat sekejap. But I'm telling you the truth. We as a lecturer, when we see you first day, first semester, first year, we can see how all of you change and transform to be someone after you graduate. You face your soul, your mind, your physical also change. Also change. I can see, I can tell. Okay, all right. Okay, now, the one that I want to see, I want all of you see this circle here. Okay, inside the circle we have individuals. Okay, beside that, because of the balance, you see the circle balance, the white circle inside the blue circle in the middle. Okay, then we have individually, intellectually, spiritually, emotionally, and outside that, because of the balance of being as an individuals, now what make that also part of this system is because of the knowledgeable and competent, you have a high moral standards, you are responsible, you have achieving high level of personal well-being, and you are harmony. Okay, nampak tak? The whole thing actually is a thing that really need each other. Okay, dia bukan kata terpecah sana, terpecah sini, tak. That's one national philosophy of education. Okay. Okay, now this is factors lah, factors of NPE lah. One, religious. That's why ada perkataan devotion to God. Okay, devotion to God. Okay, and then we have social because of the unity. Remember, united and harmony. So we need to be socialized, not only among Malays, but also other races, Chinese and Indian. To understand them, you need to meet with them. You tak boleh. Based on reading pun, you takkan faham. You must go and meet with them. Especially for those who from the sekolah agama, actually, dah lah kindergarten sekolah agama. Then you go to primary school, religious school. Then you go to secondary school, also religious school. Then you enter IIUM, all Muslims. Bila graduate, tengok bukan Melayu ataupun bukan Muslim, you dah pelik dah. You feel so awkward to reach them. Then how you're going to do dakwah? My point is to do dakwah actually. Dakwah means here, you don't have to force them to ask them to be Muslim, no. Tell them the beautiness of our religion. How perfect. That's why they call it Islam is the way of life. How perfect our religions, because we have a Quran and the Sunnah and Hadith as a guidance. So perfect. You cannot say, oh, salah sana. No, so perfect. Why we cannot fulfill? Because we don't understand. The way that we understand religion somehow rather destroyed by the certain people that call as a religious people. Kan kita ada extremist scholars kan? All haram. Baru halal. Ni yang really I feel so bad, when it comes to public, our public people, macam they want to understand Islam, but when this extremists say about this Islam, another one secular about this Islam, another one is a socialist about Islam, then the great confusion, will be created among the society. In the end, you kata, Islam ni susah lah. Semua tak boleh, ni tak boleh. Ada yang sampai give up. Ada sampai give up. Give up dengan religion somehow rather. Not lah kata pergi join another religion. No, I'm not saying that. But somehow rather, tak mau semua. Somehow rather that. I meet these people. So why? They don't understand actually. Because the way approach. Itu yang somehow rather kena to me lah, our preachers ataupun pendakwah ni, they need to see a different of methods of preaching, different of method of preaching. They need to learn that, especially people nowadays compared to 20 years ago, different, totally different. When it's come to mindset, when it's come to the way they see things, the way they accept things, kan different actually. Especially our kids, lagi dahsyat. This generation gadget. It's a zombie generation. Do you know that? So all of you ni nak mengajar zombie nanti. Macam mana ni? They don't want to see face. They don't want to interact with human being. They want to interact with a computer or gadget, handphone, laptop. Baru dia on live. They create their own world. So how we as a person who involved with the human to human punya relationship to involve with the generation yang everything about gadget. Macam mana tu? Can we use today's method? Can we use that? Kita bercakap, tak boleh parent kena strict. Tak boleh parent yang tak boleh bagi gadget. Okay. So PDPR. PDPR? PDPR kat rumah tu. Macam mana nak mengajar? Kena bagi gadget. Wajib bagi. Kalau tak, our kids ketinggalan. Nampak tak? So quite complicated actually. Okay, social, political, of course. So this is the objective. Okay, I want to go to, as you know lah, produce a loyal, united, loyal to the country. Important. Just imagine if you betray to your country, what will happen? People from outside can enter anytime. Tengoklah war between Russia and Ukraine right now, I say. So the sempadan actually is quite, kata, loose. lose dia punya orang kata security and safety. People can enter anytime because of the war. So what's happened if you have if you don't loyal to our country? Tell me new student ni, yang lain tak apa. Beside Malaysia, where we can go actually to live peacefully and harmony? That you can do anything, you can learn, you can go any restaurant, you can, have this conversation, relax, lepak sana, lepak sini, go to beaches, go to this mountain, and then go to Surah Park. Tell me, this country, our beloved country Malaysia, where other country that we can go and live like this? You tell me. You nak pergi Singapore? You nak pergi Thailand? Nak pergi Thailand. Tak apa, I can go US. I can go to Australia. Okay, you can go there. But how long to have this PR? And then you have a certain thing that you need to follow as a PR citizen. Okay, all right. So to produce a peaceful, well-mannered, knowledgeable, to produce the nation human resource. Okay. This is the same thing. Okay, never mind. Just remember we have a 15 dimensions here. Okay, and then this is aims of national philosophy of education, against belief and devotion to God, and then the individual potential. Okay, responsible. Okay, the word responsible is very easy to say. It's heavy to fulfill. Responsible. How you responsible to yourself? How you have the responsible to your mind, to your soul, to your physical, to your emotion? How are you going to responsible to that? I give you example. Responsible to your mind. What type of things or information you want to put inside your mind? If you are irresponsible person, you will put all kinds of element crabs in your mind. Contohnya, when you watch pornography, it's a crap thing, useless thing, but you put already. It's part of your memory, and that memory cannot erase. You will remember. Just imagine the mind that Allah Subhanahu Wa Taala actually belong to Allah. Mind belong to Allah. You put the crap things here. Where is your responsible? Where is your responsible? Okay, just imagine now you're going to put into your heart. You're responsible to your heart, your emotion. Consistent angry. For what? Consistent eating something that not unhealthy food. So you destroy your body, destroy your physical. So where is your responsible? Nampak senang responsible. Yeah, we must be responsible. Easy to say, difficult to fulfill. It's to me also. Ini nasihat untuk saya juga sebenarnya. I can tell you, I can lecture you, I can share with you, I can discuss with you. But somehow or other it's difficult for us also. Okay, untuk fulfill. So that's why itu kata sharing is caring. That's why religion, what does it mean by religion? Religion is nasihat. Maksudnya Islam ni ialah nasihat, agama yang nasihat menasihati. You can advise me, no problem. There's nothing wrong. Student advice lecturer, there's nothing wrong. Unless you have an ego. No. Who are you to advise me? They want something wrong somewhere. Okay, all right. Okay. Now, this is the rule, okay, for school, leadership, teachers, student. Okay, kalau untuk school, memanglah to create the good environment lah. Okay, if you see, so far I can see school in Malaysia, except for certain things in remote areas, especially in some in Peninsula, also in Sabah, Sarawak, they have a school yang memang environment is quite not quite healthy, not quite healthy. Okay, so the government should pay more attention towards that. Okay, and then the medium for teaching and learning process to be happen. Okay, by providing place and educators. You don't have a place, how are you going to study? That's why we call it a school. When you say the word school, there are certain things inside the school, especially when it's come to organizations and also about the buildings and the places must be have a certain thing that to need to follow the procedure. Takkan you tengok hotel, you tak boleh panggil sekolah. Tengok hotel. Okay, dah lah ada pusat karaoke, swimming pool, okay lah, sama orang. But you know, sekolah, no matter what, you have a classrooms, you have a teacher's room, you have a lab, computer lab, science lab, you have a canteen, you have a musalla, you have a field, you know, for sports, okay, for curriculum and for extra curriculum, okay. And then the basic society. Okay, the rule in leaderships, of course, for headmaster and principals lah. Okay, so yang new student ni kan, okay, here at education kan, KOED ni somehow or other we don't use the word headmaster or principal, we tend to use the school leaders. School leaders actually including this penolong kanan apa semua, tak kira lah pangkat dia semua, guru guru kanan, guru panitia, okay, alright. And also guide, school leaders must be able to guide teachers under their supervision, okay. And then they define, okay, one of the main factors that will determine the success. Yes, exactly, I agree with this statement. School success because of the school leaders. They know how to go. If they really, you know, see this national philosophy of education and they practice it to their own criteria and their own culture, but based on NPE or FPK, they know where to go. And inshallah successful. Okay, all right. And the role of teacher, of course lah, mengajar, that's number one. This is our hakiki, tugas hakiki actually. Teaching, teach. Okay, and then a volunteer, yes. They should ask question to student. Tak macam dalam kelas. Dalam kelas saya, Allah. Any question? Saya pun buatlah nyanyi. Krik. Macam tu lah. Every semester. Saya nak juga tukar ringtone saya krik kepada, you have a question? Oh my God. Happynya. Lecturer happy tau. You tanya soalan dia bertalu-talu. Nanti cuba jangan kelas saya, kelas lain. Okay, and encourage teacher should encourage student to think about their life. Okay, I love to encourage when it's come to about your life, not only as a student or outside campus. What you're going to do in your life actually. So that's why it's a philosophy. That's why they call it philosophy, because we question the word why. And what, how, where, okay, all right. And then rule of student, you lah ni, kena aktif lah as student, not only active dalam kelas tak aktif, outside the class, ya Allah, dia punya suara, my God, menggegarkan dia punya edu square. Dalam kelas, quietnya, ya Allah, so polite. I don't know lah, nanti new student in my class nanti I don't know lah. I want to see how so polite Malay student kan. Jangan tanya soalan, nanti dikira tak beradab. Aduh, sabar je lah. Okay, alright. So being active student, okay. And ask, you know, and inquiry. You should have this inquiry in yourself. Not only ask to your lecturer, but everything. Maybe you don't want to ask your lecturer. Okay, fine, it's okay. But you take or you jot down or you write down something that, this is something new for me. It's really sparked my brain. I want to find more. Go to the library. Okay. This is a new technology. We have a technology kan. We don't need library, physical library anymore. Okay, go lah. We have e-books kan. We have articles, you know, any website. Just go and read. That's how you do. Or Google. Tanya Mr. Google. Or Pakcik Google. Or Atuk Google. It's okay, don't worry. Nak tanya pasal agama. Tanyalah Ustaz Google. Kan? Kan? Tak nak tanya Ustaz sendiri kan? You pun tanya Ustaz Google. Macam mana? Apa hukumnya? You pun tanya macam tu. Okay, fine. No problem. But when you read that thing, you must make sure the website, is it a blog, someone just, you know, but this is actually from the well-known, it's Ustaz. We know her, we know him, Ustazah, we know her. So just macam contoh you pergi ke website Mufti Wilayah Persekutuan. There are a lot of questions there. You type it, you search and you type it. They will go with the evidence, from what the scholars said, what the Quran said, what the Hadith said. Okay, go ahead, no problem. Okay, application should be able to receive knowledge. Okay, almost 3. Baru separuh slide. Okay, so far any question before I enter Insan Sejahtera? Any questions so far? Our new student? Okay. Ada? Am I too fast? Or you don't understand what I say? Allah, saya ada terima komen daripada SFS, I think 2 years ago. Madam talk so fast, I cannot catch. Wah, Masya Allah, macam mana aku nak buat ni? Kalau cakap lambat, saya punya otak processing slow. Saya ni cakap laju. Okay. Alright. Any question? New student? So far, no. Okay. Alright. Okay. So inside this one, Ibrahim, you have TESOL, TASL, ISET, and guide student.
Supposed to be we have all of them, but currently we cannot reach ISET student. So there are, so here are TASL, TESL, and only guide student.
No, what's happened to ISET?
I don't know, because we're trying to get the list from AMA and also from office, but they also didn't have the list. Maybe some of them from COP student. So COP, their result of COP out at 9th of March, not now.
Oh, you mean even though the semester start, baru keluar result?
Yeah.
Lambatnya. Okay, so meaning that my first day, 7th of March, I don't have ISET student in my class. Can I see that?
Okay.
Not necessarily, Doctor.
Necessary.
Not
Not
necessarily.
necessarily. InsyaAllah ada tu. We have 4 currently yang new intake, not from COP, I think. So most probably you will have, yes, sebab ni semester 2. Yeah, usually yang ramai tu first semester new academic year. Yeah.
I think that's normal lah. Kalau 50 to 50, okay lah. That's normal lah, student. No?
Yeah.
Alright. Okay, now we go to Insan Sejahtera. Okay, Insan Sejahtera. So I try to stop at 3:15 or 3:10 to 15. Then I will allow some discussion lah. Okay, to our new student. Okay, so this is Insan Sejahtera. Somehow rather this what according to realize a good life. Okay, so meaning that you have this justice, you know, in your life, even though they use the word economy there, so everything must be in justice, you know, when you deal with the people, you know, have like a social apa orang kata jangan menzalimi, okay, alright, and then they have a excellence, excellent as a ihsan, the word ihsan here, to be excellent in anything that you are in or you approach, and also the social capitals, and then limit of mischief, the word fasad here, fasad actually is a negative, actually the characters here. Okay, this is thing that actually I took from Sejahtera Academic Framework book, just to orang kata have somehow rather when people ask what is a relationship between this FPK and Sejahtera or being Insan Sejahtera, nanti nampak kat sini lah. Okay, tak mau baca semua, tapi I think you can somehow rather, this is a Sejahtera academic framework. Actually, it is what we call grounded on the university visions and mission. Okay, for new student, you really need to read. Okay, to understand is okay, don't worry, but please go to RIUM website and go and get this RIUM vision and mission. I will share later with my slide, but that's how you should do. Then you know the way forward of our university. Bukan sekadar masuk universiti, tak tahu apa-apa pasal universiti ni. Okay. And also align with FPK. So kalau tengok here sini, we have this the elements, the key, several key elements, which are, so the developments of 4 domains. Jerry, the last time, Jerry tu. And also now university created actually another HAS, H-A-S. H-A-S. HAS, Jerry HAS. Okay, H for hamba Allah. Alhamdulillah, we are Abdullah. They call it Abdullah. Then we have A, alam sekitar. Now we really need to be concerned about our alam sekitar. Okay, our environments. Now we have SDG, Sustainable Development Goals. Okay, and social, S. Social means here is very general terms actually. Human to human, human to nature, human to, even though to animals, human to, we have these plants around you, the social. Hablu minallah, hablu minan nas. Okay, itu ayat Quran. Memang we have to pegang tu, in a holistic, comprehensive, integrated manner. And why? Because to produce perfect insan, insanu kamil. This is under Al-Farabi, who actually introduced, came out with this, the word insan kamil, or perfect insan. Okay, we, no matter what, I can say, this is my understanding, the way that I want to share with you. We cannot be a really perfect insan actually, but are we trying to approach to be? Yes, no problem. We are trying. That's why when you go down, you up. Allah SWT really love you. You jatuh, so you bertaubat, you do some sins, you have this tawbah, and then you go up from that. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala really love you about that. Okay, so because why? We cannot. The only perfect human being is Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. Okay, all right. Who has a firm belief and faith in God, obedient and devoted to him. Okay, all right. There's some sharing here from that book. So at least you have the general idea. Okay, so here you see. Okay, now we have a developmental domains of individual. For what? This Jerry has. So this full potential, holistic, must be aligned with Quran and Sunnah. Okay, now that's our IIUM philosophy. Okay, IIUM philosophy. All right. So foster curriculum. Okay, boleh baca lah. Okay, individual. Pertama, good health. InsyaAllah, please take care of yourself. That's why any SOP that we need to follow, please follow. Right now, so many cases. 20. Berapa cases sekarang ni? Yesterday berapa? Ibrahim? Berapa cases kita sekarang ni? Saya tak follow. Yang lain? Anyone? Berapa cases kita sekarang ni? Puluhan ribu cases actually. Okay, but alhamdulillah actually not alhamdulillah because of we affected by COVID, but because it is under stage 1. Majority under stage 1, meaning that you will get somehow the fever, somehow the coughing, and then somehow the flu, and maybe somehow the chest pain a bit here, but after 7 days or 5 days you will be fine. Just take the Panadol or paracetamol or drink a lot of water, so to flush the virus away. Drink a lot of water. Okay. All right. Now, okay, this is this integrated curriculum, such as this. Okay, will be able to produce Insan Sejahtera. Insan Sejahtera, who will not only attain his or her kesejahteraan really, but to spread it out to enable the societies, environments, and nation kesejahteraan to. So apa ni insan sejahtera or sejahtera person? Who is responsible? Remember that I mentioned about the word responsible. Okay, to contribute toward the advancement and betterment of all aspects of one life, whether economic, politics, social, one's family, society, nation, as well as the world. Okay, and most important, to fulfill his responsibility to limit fasad or destruction. So all the sifat-sifat mahmudah, you grow that sifat-sifat mahmudah. All the sifat-sifat mazmumah, you try to control. Get it, you know, try to control. Macam tu. Jangan that sifat mazmumah control yourself. Macam tu. Okay. And then the Insan Sejahtera shall always strive for development, not for material gains alone, but rather for kesejahteraan and equilibrium of the society. So the last one, preservation and promotion of 5 P's. Peace. Selalu disebut. Sikit-sikit bergambar. Tak faham pun. Saja kena ada. Peace. Tu peace mengapa ni? Gaduh belakang, jealous, mengata semua mengumpat. Tapi bila bergambar, peace. Macam mana tu? Kan? So, peace, people, planet, property and partnership. Memang kita nak peace. Because somehow rather look at what's happened dekat Ukraine dengan Russia. Allahu Akbar. Itu baru the thing that war. Because the word war actually. What's happened to Syria? What's happened now dekat India? Do you know what's happened in India? The Hindu, the Sami, every Hindu. I mean dia punya orang kata religious person. Orang yang paling diorang really taksub. Tok Sami mereka taksub. Cakap apa? It's okay to kill Muslim. Orang politik cakap dia orang boleh ignore lagi. Cikgu bercakap dia orang boleh ignore lagi. Other person, the moment the authority in religion talk, kan? Macam kita, when the ulama said jihad, we can start jihad. What happen? Automatic kita akan nak jihad because of we know already this that state in the Quran, in the Hadith. So they said kill Muslim. Kill Muslim. Itu kesian. Okay. So, alright. So, okay. Betterment. Okay, next. Alright, so okay, IUM lecturers as murabbi. Murabbi ni educator, as educator. The word, what does it mean by educate? It means to grow, to nurture, to build, okay, to instill, to install, to adapt, to adopt. Semua ada. Nak make sure you all jadi excellent student. Not only your orang kata excellent in academic and also in your as a human beings, personal, kan? Okay. And then teaching students to excel in their academic studies or to become experts in their area of studies. So inshallah, after you are done, you finish your study, you'll be expert in guidance and counseling. You'll be expert as a teaching English as second language. Tak boleh siapa-siapa beat you lah. Teaching Arabic as second language. Tak boleh. Okay. And you can speak Arabic, you can speak English quite well, you know. And then Islamic education, you know everything when it's come to, you know, fiqh, usuluddin, da'wah, aqidah. Semua you tahu kan. Guidance also, you know how the psychology of student, you know how to talk, you know how to use the right word. If you use the right word, the moment they enter to ear, it will hit the heart straight. Itu yang salah guna perkataan, jadi misunderstanding. Itu yang keluar. Hello, misunderstanding. Bergaduh sebab apa? Misunderstanding, miscommunication. Salah guna perkataan. Kan? Silap guna. Nak puji jadi macam hina. Jadi being a counselor, you know what to do, what to talk. Any problem comes to you, you know how to settle it. You know the approach, you know the method. Now you become the expert in your area. Okay? Teaching English as a teacher, you know the grammars quite well. And then you know the words, I mean the big words in English. You can use that. Kan? Biar orang tak faham, tak apa lagi cakap tu. Aku tak faham dia cakap. It's okay, but again, language is a tool for communication. Okay, so adakah you cannot learn? You can learn. Yang ambil TESOL, it doesn't mean that you cannot learn Arabic. It doesn't mean that. You ambil TESOL, it doesn't mean that you cannot learn Hamlet and Juliet. or Shakespeare's. Kan? Salah ke? No, there's nothing wrong. It's about mentality. You want to be knowledgeable? Come back to FPK. You want to be knowledgeable? You can go for it. Carilah tutor. Kan? Yang TASA ni carilah Dr. Hazikah. Biar dia ajar Shakespeare's. Macam mana kan? Apa pening. Satu line daripada Shakespeare. Tak apa benda. Alright, okay. And then the crisis aspiration, okay, in line with the mission and visions of RIUM. Okay, all right. So this is FPK lah. Okay. And then now, okay, why the word sejahtera so important? You need to know because all these things is from the Sanskrit word sadhya, sudatra, sasastra. Okay, to be right, to be perfect, to be set right, to be perfected, to be accomplished or fulfilled, to be mastered. Okay, to be proved. Nampak tu, perfections. And also scope of sejahtera, be balanced, coexist in peace, long-term view, to ascend, to revisit, within reach, nampak tak, holistic, just, okay, justice, apa semua cosmic. Okay, now, that's why this word sejahtera, not only in Malaysia, ingat tu, in Japan, in Korea, in other part, they use the word sejahtera already. If you, insyaAllah nanti you pergi ke IUM channel tu, yang official channel YouTube, you will see the, pergi kat rector's punya talk. And you see when he talk about sejahtera, people that use outside Malaysia use the word sejahtera. Japan, perkataan ikigai. Ikigai, sejahtera. For Swedish, legume. Legume, translate to balance, perfect, simple, suitable. And then also untuk yang apa ni dekat Norwegian or Danish dia guna hig. Ya kot sebut macam tu. Okay, for coziness, comfortable. Okay, so but when we try to translate the word sejahtera into English, there is no suitable word for that. Paling-paling rapat well-being, personal well-being. Personal well-being. Itu je. Dia tak ada yang exactly. So that's why sejahtera is very, orang kata istimewa sikit actually. Istimewa. Okay, this is the Insan Sejahtera. When it comes to Insan Sejahtera, you must understand there are 4 elements here. Kena faham new student old student pun kena to be reminded lah again. Okay, IUM vision, mission, you have a seven mission statement kan. FPK, maqasid syariah, SDG. Why? Semua ni akan fall under humanizing education. Sebab apa? Sebab kita nak integrate the quality of iman, faith, knowledge and also good character. Jadi Insan Sejahtera ni lah. Okay, this is the IUM vision statement. I know ni, your senior ni bukannya baca pun IUM vision statement ni. Lah tengok macam tu je. IUM mission statement, ambil kau, bacalah. Dia punya tu. I don't want to go one by one. Nanti you go to website IUM website, baca sendirilah. You baca, you take, you go the word one by word. The way that I teach you just now. Okay, this is our kuliah mission, KOED. Okay. To produce dedicated researchers, scholar, educators, to develop Islamic approach. Kena tahulah why you are in KOED. Entahlah, saya tak tahu kenapa saya kat KOED. Allah pilih saya. Ambil kau. Saya dah tanya one of the student, why you take this teacher? Allah chose me. Terkejut saya. Speechless. Saya kata, Allah pilih awak. Okeylah, tak apalah. Alhamdulillah. Okay, go for it. Macam mana? Okay, ni to foster research endeavors in various field of education which will contribute towards the development of the nation and ummah. Okay, this is our vision. When you have a vision, then you have a mission to fulfill the vision. So what is your vision and mission? You write down, you tampal somewhere. You nak jadi apa nanti? Apa yang you nak kejar? CGPA, 4 flat. Itu je, all A's, all the subject, itu ke? Dean list, itu ke yang you nak kejar? Certificate, sijil, itu ke yang nak kejar? Tulislah, no problem. It doesn't matter actually. Okay. Okay, to be balanced person here. This is what the balanced person lah. So balanced person is a Insan Sejahtera. kena tengok kepada fast and khair. Kalau yang daripada CFS, I think you heard this one, the word fast. Fatana, amanah, sidq, tabligh. And khair, khalifah, amanah, iqra, rahmatan lil alamin. Okay, I think you dah dengar from this CFS student. For new student, yes, it's the first time for you lah. Okay. Alright, so all these things lah. In the end, nak jadi insan sejahtera, you kena ada the elements of Jerry Has. Remember, Jerry is from FPK, Has actually from our university. So they combine together, we have this Jerry Has. Okay, jangan pergi kat luar. Oh, Jerry Has. Alamak, apa benda tu? Orang takkan tahu actually. Just introduce Jerry from FPK, then we have university punya ni, Has, Jerry Has. So that's why IIUM focus on this. Cakap macam tu. Okay, now this is Sejahtera Society. It's a society of peace and harmony. We hope towards that. If everyone, build to become a good human being, good student, inshallah everyone do the same thing, you can put we inshallah biiznillah, we produce a Sejahtera Society. Why not we start here at IIUM? Our community to be a Sejahtera Society, and then include both IIUM community and also outside of IIUM. That's why we have this sebelah ada kampung actually, sebelah UIA ni we have this kampung pusu. So we take the kampung pusu as our anak angkat lah. So we nurture, we educate peoples there, we give somehow rather macam help, fix their home, their houses ke apa semua kita buat lah kat sana. And then they give a free tuition for kids, children. Alright. And then now we have this SAF, even though this is only specific for staff, but actually students also can read and understand that actually. So SAF ni is a holistic education framework to prepare individual with Islamic attitudes and values. Ni yang kita fokus. And SAF is the heart of IIUM efforts in humanizing education. You dari tadi lagi apa benda lah humanizing education. What is it actually? Sabar. Welcome. Okay. And then this is Insan Sejahtera through spirituality, values driven education. Okay. I don't want to read. And then so another word quite important. We use Sejahtera. Then we have kan kita ni kan gardens of knowledge and virtue kan. The virtue, the word budi kan. Okay. So to be a budi person, we call it budiman. So budiman also is a balanced person. So balanced person is a insan sejahtera. Tengoklah dia punya tu. Okay, polite, courtesy, good manners, hardworking, has high discretion, maturity. Jangan asyik merajuk kerja dia. Lecturer tegur merajuk. Allah. Kawan tak ajak makan sekali dekat mahalah kat kafe merajuk. Tak payahlah. Tak tahu dah pun. Okay. And then the characters fast tadi. Okay. Okay. Ni yang Malay ni. Adat bersendi hukum. Hukum bersendi syarak. Seseorang yang mempunyai budi bahasa, adab sopan, bersungguh-sungguh dalam pekerjaan, mempunyai daya ikhtiar yang tinggi, matang, bijaksana dalam membuat sesuatu keputusan, dan yang paling banyak menabur jasa dan bakti. Kan? InsyaAllah, we pray for that we are going to be like this. InsyaAllah is for me too. Okay. Alright, this is a competent leader. So that's why the word khalifah. Khalifatul ard. Kita kan khalifah di muka Allah, di muka bumi. InsyaAllah. And then leading the way. Remember, the song leading the way tu, you jangan saja menyanyi tau. You kena follow the wording inside, the meaning beside that, the philosophy of that. Kalau Pak you and walk my lagi suara menjerit. Okay. But actually lagu tu memang saya suka. It's quite nice to hear actually. Memang bagi semangat pun. Okay. So there are meaning the wordings, the leading the way tu. Okay. And then we have a khalifah. Okay, role to lead humankind to the right path of Allah. Okay. And then we have amanah. Okay. Allah has given humankind to be fulfilled, bringing peace and harmony to the world. Okay. And then we have Iqra. This is the thing that you really need to, the culture of Iqra. Okay. It's not only reading though. It's not only reading. Reading, yes, the word Iqra, but actually from the Surah Al-Alaq, Iqra bismi rabbikal ladzi khalaq. When Allah subhanahu said Iqra, macam read, but okay, I want to add here. Iqra bismi rabbikal ladzi khalaq. Iqra, when you read bis, huruf yang ambil tasal mesti faham, with ismullah or ismu ataupun bismi rabbika, dengan nama Tuhanmu. Bermakna bila you masuk belajar as a student kerana Allah Subhanahu Wa Taala. That's the most important reason, Allah Subhanahu Wa Taala. Bukan Iqra dengan nama ayahmu, Iqra dengan nama ibumu, Iqra dengan nama rektor, Iqra dengan nama presiden, Iqra dengan nama lecturer. No. Iqra dengan nama boyfriendku. Tak payah. Tak payah. Iqra bismi rabbikal ladzi khalaq. The first ayah so powerful actually. So powerful. Bismi rabbikal. That yang mana? Alladzi khalaq. Khalaqal insana min 'alaq. Itu ayat seru. Ni kalau saya ni lagi setengah jam ni habis untuk Iqra saja, tapi tak apa. I just give you that first ayah. Rahmatan lil alamin. That's why Allah sent Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam for what? For rahmatan lil alamin, for both world, here and hereafter. Here and hereafter lah. Okay. Fatanah means intelligence. So that's part of Rasulullah punya ni kata attributes. But we also can be part. Be intelligence, cleverness, cop based reasoning. Okay. Then we have amanah again, trustworthy. Okay, trust, because the word amin. That's why Rasulullah called as al-amin during the jahiliyah, during that time. He's the only one, Al-Amin, the one who really people, all of them trust. Again, sidq, meaning is truthfulness, sincerity, righteousness. Okay, so jangan bukan siddiq, bukan. So al-sidq, a person who is truthful and attesting to the truth. And then tabligh, convey, communication, transmission. You have a knowledge, you go and convey to person who need that knowledge. So cikgu dah ada ilmu for TESOL, ISEC guidance, go to the school and deliver that knowledge to that particular students. Okay, all right. And then Jarihas again tadi, all right. I told you, Sejahtera is a multifaceted Malay, tapi it is a delicate balancing of the 10 spices. Iaitu apa? Spiritual, physical, apa ni? Physico-psychological, intellectual, cognitive, cultural, ethical, emotional, ecological, economic, and society. Okay, this is about humanizing education. You have a maqasid syariah, you have vision and mission, you have pillars of learning, you have a formal academic structure, you have non-formal student life, you have a BR and FPK. All this under the humanizing education. So this is the whole picture lah. Ni kalau nak pergi one by one lagi lah. Mak dah kat pukul 3:30. Janji nak berhenti. Okay, so tengoklah sepintas lalu atas ni maqasid syariah. Okay, vision UIA. And then you have a learning, 4 pillars or 5 pillars of learning. Then you have the formal academic structure. They have you enter the program. You had non-formal. That's why you have a curricular activities. Semua ni BR apa semua ni, and FPK. Okay, then you have this 4 pillar of learning. Ni boleh refer any website. Just go and read, understand, no worry. And then this is how they relate with the FPK and also the 4 pillars of learning. And again, I want to touch pasal SDGs. We have a 17 SDGs here. Okay, so 17 SDGs. So here that's the number 4, quality education. That's the one that we focus actually. And then here the last one. This is last one because of the Malaysian education blueprint. So we have 6 experiences of student. Student need to be knowledgeable, thinking skills. Okay. You have a leadership skills. You must have a bilingual skill. I'm sorry, when it's come to bilingual, try to add another language. No problem, go. Multilinguals, okay? You have a ethics and spiritual. The last time, don't forget you are Malaysian. National identity, proud to be Malaysian, okay? Jangan pula boleh kata, orang mana? Saya orang Terengganu. Orang Malaysia? Tak, orang Terengganu. Mulalah keluar bahasa Penyu dia apa semua. Okay, no matter what, still you are Malaysian. Okay. Alright, thank you for your attention. So we are pukul 3:30. Aduh, ya Allah. Itulah kalau bercakap pemain lagi kan. Okay, so let me stop sharing. So ada question? I can answer. No question. Okay, anyone? Tanyalah. Okay. Tak tanya tak apa. So insyaAllah I'll meet you dekat KOED kan ataupun around campus. Okay, I'll be here insyaAllah almost every day because I have a class every day. So anyone who want to see me, you know, nak jumpa ke apa semua, my office in level 4, ada nama saya kat situ. So just go and knock my door lah. Kalau ada, kalau tak ada tu, I'm not sure because new student who will be enter my class, of course they will get my number lah, my handphone number. So can contact me anytime you want. Okay. Alright, back to you, Sister Maisarah.
Thank you, Dr. Susanna, for the insightful sharing. It is hoped that we can internalize these concepts introduced effectively, inshallah. Now, we are going to have a forum with the alumni of KOED. Without further delay, I'll pass the floor to Brother Arif.
So can I leave?
Sure, Doctor. Thank you very much, Doctor.
Okay.
Thank you,
welcome.
Doctor.
Yeah. All right. So all the best, All the best. Okay. Bye. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Waalaikumsalam
warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. To our facilitator for our program, Dr. Hazika Zulaika binti Aris, Brother Muhammad Ibrahim Adham bin Biha, our program manager, our speakers, Sister Nur Akila, Sister Fatin Shamila, Sister Nur Ashirika, Sister Nur Fahana, and to all Insan Sejahtera committee members, all celebrated new intake students, attendees in the Zoom meeting, and the viewers on our YouTube live. Welcome to the 7th module for our Insan Sejahtera, the forum from zero to tango. This forum is held to motivate all of you, especially the new intake student, and to motivate and help you to plan out your future in KOED. And also, we hope to further enlighten you on how everything in the university works from those who have experienced it firsthand. Before that, it's only fair for me and also for the speakers to introduce them as well. So my friend over here will share the slides. Right. So please to the go to the biodata of the speakers. So all of you, you might wondering, who do we invite for our for the session today? So let me introduce to you our speakers. First, The first speaker on our list is Sister Noakilah binti Muhammad Ridwan from Guidance and Counseling. She received Dean list for every semester from 2016 to 2020. And she is also two-time Academic Excellence Award winner, which is on 2018 and 2019. She is also the best student overall for our Kuliah of Education in 2020, and also a winner of Perkama International Award in 2021. She is also the Vice Executive for Counseling Student in 2018, and also she excels in academic performance and also her curricular activities locally and internationally. So, Assalamualaikum, Sister Akilah. How are you today?
Waalaikumsalam. Alhamdulillah, I'm fine. Thank you.
Right, thank you, Sister Akilah. So, moving on to our second speaker. Our second speaker, Sister Fatin Sharmila Shafiqah binti Muhammad Bahtiar from Teaching Arabic as Second Language, TASL. She is also a Dean Lister for every semester from 2016 to 2020, and she is also the best student for co-curricular for Kuliah of Education on 2020. She is the chairperson of Welfare Secretariat of Students Representative Council for tenure 2018-2019, and she is the vice president of Bachelor of Education Students Association, BETSA, for 2017-2018, and she is also active in many curricular activities, as well as being IIUM representative for many competitions. Assalamualaikum, Sister Fatin. How are you today?
Salam. How are you, Arif?
Alhamdulillah, fine. Thank you for accepting our invitation.
Okay.
Right. Next is Sister Noashidikah binti Abdul Rauf from Teaching English as Second Language, TESOL. She is also, like all of our speakers today, a Dean Lister for every semester from 2017 to 2020. She is the president of TESOL Student Society, TES, from 2018 to 2020. She is currently the vice president of KOED, Postgraduate Students Association on 2021-2022, and she is an active research assistant for half of the years studying in IIUM. And she is also involved actively in many co-curricular activities in our university, especially, and can be highlighted being a theater actress. And she also possesses notable teaching experiences while still in studies. So, Assalamualaikum, Sister Ashidika. How are you today?
Waalaikumsalam. Thank you so much for asking. How are you?
Alhamdulillah, I'm fine. Thank you for accepting our invitation. Okay, Sister Ash. All right, so for our last speaker for today is Sister Nur Fahanah binti Muhammad Ishaq from ISET, which is Islamic Studies. She is, like all of the other speakers, a Dean Lister for every semester from 2017 to 2020. She is the head of Information and Intellectual Bureau in Bachelor of Education Student Association, BETSA, from 2018 to 2019. She is also active in various co-curricular activities in the university, and she has involved and managed some noteworthy university programs, and she has many experiences in giving talk in inter-university societies programs during her studies. So, Assalamualaikum, Sister Fahanah. How are you today?
Waalaikumsalam. Alhamdulillah, I'm good. How are you, Arif?
Alhamdulillah, I'm good as well. Thank you for accepting our invitation. So, I think to save time, and also it's already quite late in the afternoon, and I've been informed that Sister Fatin is also is at the airport, is it?
Yeah, so I would like to apologize if there are any internet interruption during our session, okay?
All right, no problem. So without further delay, let's just proceed to our question. So our first question is directed to every panelist. So we know that university life can be stressful for even the most relaxed of students, with all the high workloads, attending lessons, respecting deadlines, balancing university, being a society member, and maybe in sports as well as our own private life. So with that in regard, how can you share with us, how do you cope with everything that is happening during your university life? So, anyone wanted to start?
Okay, I'll go first.
All right.
All right, Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh, everyone, especially to our beloved Dr. Hazika Zulaika. Is there any more lecturers in the Zoom meeting? Only Dr. Hazika. And also, I noticed some familiar faces. Oh my gosh, I really miss degree life. So looking at familiar faces, it just like some sparks in my heart. Anyway, back to the question. Regarding on how do I cope? Well, I think most of our seniors or our alumni here, Sister Akila, Sister Fatih Shamia, and also Sister Fahana, would have different experience on how they cope with their university life. As for me, I would suggest that you should have these three things in your mind. When you go into university life, it feels like you breathe in new air. You breathe in new air, you step your feet into new environment. So it's not the same anymore as school environment. It is very, very much different. Okay, so the three things that you need to be aware of is that number one, always make friends. You know, you cannot survive going anywhere alone actually, because no man is an island. So make sure that you make a lot of friends when you are in the university. These 4 years, make use of it. And the second point is that you have to make good connection with your lecturers. Well, it doesn't mean that you have to keep us your lecturer to get good marks, to get A for certain subjects. No, but when you have good connections, it will develop, another potential in yourself. Okay, because connection between your friends, your peers, is different when you connect with your lecturers. It's like there's like a gap, a breach there. Okay, so yeah, that is a good advice as well. And the third part is that, don't forget to engage yourself with lots of activities and just join any events that university offered. Anything, even though it is just kuliah level or maybe mahalah level, it doesn't matter. As long as you join or you participate in any of this, I think that will bring you will develop new character, and that character will somehow jadikan you seorang yang lebih berpotensi dalam anything happening in life, you are good to go. Okay, those are things that I think, how do I cope with my university life? Those are the things that I really would like to highlight, because I think it is working for me. I think it worked for me. So yeah, it might working for you as well. Thank you so much.
All right. Thank you, Sister Ash, for the insights. So maybe Sister Fatin have any opinions, have her own style?
Okay, Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. And hi everyone. Okay, so before that, I would like to apologize since right now I'm on my way to go to the airport. Okay, so if there are any interruption, I'm really sorry. Okay. So right now, inshallah, about this question, I will answer this question with two words, which is the first one is love and second one is enjoy. Okay. this is what I did during my degree journey. Okay, first thing first, whatever we do and whoever we are, just love what we learn and what we will do. Okay, so when we love something, we will strive for it, right? So if we feel give up, if we feel like we want to, we will face a lot of difficulties in our journey. So when we love it, inshallah, it will be easier. So that first thing that I did to cope in this university life. And the second thing is just enjoy. Okay.
Ish.
Okay, just enjoy whatever you do. When you enjoy what you learn and what you already participate, trust me, you will feel the journey will be more interesting. Okay. So I think with these two words can help all of you to enjoy and to cope in the university life. I think only that from me. Thank you.
All right. Thank you, Sister Fatin, for the insights and her opinion. Sister Fahanah or Sister Akilah, any thoughts on the matter? Or we should just continue?
I would like to add. Before that,
Alright.
can you hear me?
Yes, we can hear you clear.
Okay, Alhamdulillah. Before that, I would like to apologize because actually I don't have quite a voice. My voice is not, I am in recovery, but I'm going to try. So if you cannot listen what I'm going to say, just tell me, okay? So regarding this question, I have 5 things that I would like to share with everyone here. Okay, for me, the first and the most important thing is balance. Whatever we did in our life, balance is the one that hold our mental and physical state in a good shape. So what is the meaning of balance here? Balance means balance in everything you did. Balance with what you spend with your study, what you spend with your friends, your families, and all of that. Second is about your study. Study is the main things that the main purpose of um, I can say this is the main purpose what we go ataupun kenapa kita pergi ke university, betul tak? So what I did was during my time, because I was quite busy with a few things, but apa yang saya pegang adalah when you are in the classroom, apabila anda berada di dalam kelas, okay, make sure you focus 100%. Leave all your problems, leave all your issues or whatever you have in your mind outside of the class. When you go into the classroom, make sure you give your 100% focus and energy on what your lecturers taught you. Okay? Kenapa? Sebab, okay, kita tak ada banyak masa kita nak ulang kaji benda yang sama over and over times, betul tak? So what we learn inside the class is the main masa yang kita ada untuk kita faham the whole thing. And apa yang saya pegang adalah selagi saya tak faham sesuatu benda tu, saya takkan biarkan lecturer tu keluar daripada kelas. Yes. Kalau you rasa you don't understand, ask the question. Even if you think it is a silly question, ask. Sebab kita pergi sana nak belajar, kita bayar, kita diberi amanah oleh our parents. So ask, tanya, jangan malu, jangan segan. Even if we don't know how to speak in English, for instance, tanya bahasa mix rojak pun tidak mengapa. Teacher, madam, can I ask you a question? Tanya je. And I believe all the lecturers will be so glad to welcome your questions. And the next one about study is understand yourself, your learning style. Okay, Each of us have different kind of learning style. Someone ada yang jenis visual, ada yang jenis auditory, ada yang jenis kinesthetic, ada yang jenis reading and writing. Understand yourself and make use of your learning style. For instance, if you are auditory person, okay, you go into the class, you listen, and while you listen, maybe for instance, you can record your lectures by using your phone. I believe every smartphone here we have a recording kan. So boleh rakam, and if you think that you terlepas something, you can always listen back to the recording. If you are an auditory person, if you are reading and writing person, you can always read back the notes. Okay, you can always read additional notes on the web, and then make a note, make note in your own style. And then maybe you can teach other friends. Macam saya dulu, sebab saya jenis seorang yang mendengar je tak cukup. Saya kena dengar, tulis dan ajar. So apa yang saya buat, anyone yang rasa macam tak faham, you need someone to guide. I am so willing to help you, to teach you. Sebab bila kita ajar someone tu, kita akan lebih faham. And then jangan kedekut ilmu lah. Don't jangan keep the knowledge to yourself. Spread it, share with other friends. Okay. Okay, and then next, the third one is join any curriculum. Okay, macam yang Sister Ash and juga Sister Fatih sebut tadi, go and enjoy, search, explore everything on the campus. Okay, cari apa-apa benda yang awak minat. Okay, if you minat menari, pergi kelab tarian. Kita ada nafas tari club. If you minat dengan kelab baca Quran, kita ada kelab tilawah, macam-macam. Learn everything, explore your minat. And then at the same time build connection. Connection is very important. Connection tu macam yang Sis Fatih cakap tu dengan kawan-kawan, and Sis Ash cakap tadi dengan lecturers. Build connection is for your own future. And the last one, the fourth is bounce back. Okay, kita dekat belajar, when we learning, it's not all the time we are going to have a very happy moment. No. Ada sometimes, most of the time kita akan rasa struggle, very sad, kita akan rasa down. It's okay. It's okay to feel sad. It's okay to feel down. But bounce back. Okay? Bounce back. Kembali kepada reality. Teruskan perjuangan belajar. And the last one and the most important thing nowadays is self-care. Okay, self-care sangat penting. Seteruk mana pun awak belajar, seteruk mana pun awak memberi kepada society, make sure awak jaga and sayang and cinta akan diri sendiri dulu. What you can do is spend most of your time for your hobbies maybe. Maybe if you love to spend time dengan kawan untuk tengok pergi cinema, go. Find your own time, go and watch cinema. Even actually, kalau kita tengok wayang pun sebenarnya is actually kind of therapy tau. So jangan pandang rendah untuk orang yang tengok wayang. Suka tengok wayang tu. Find your own hobby, your own things that can make you love yourself. Okay, so I think that is the 5 points that I would like to share with every one of you here. Okay, thank you.
Alright, thank you, Sister Akila. Sister Fahana, do you want to add more?
Okay, I want to add 2 points. Okay, the first point is seem like Sister Ash already mentioned, which is about friends. Okay, don't be friend to everyone. Oh, I forgot to ask you. Can I know how many ISET students here? The new intake. Do you know committee? Or anyone can?
Actually, we're supposed to have 4 ISET students for new intake, but kita orang gagal untuk dapatkan info tentang diorang, jadi diorang tak dapat join petang ni.
I see.
Untuk tarawih kali ni.
So for this session only 4 students from ISET.
Untuk intake kali ni sepatutnya ada 4 lah.
Orang tak dapat join?
Tak dapat nak reach dia lah.
Okay. Okay, tak apa, it's okay. Cuma maybe you can send this message, especially about ISET to them. Okay, back to the points. Okay, about friends. Okay, please don't be friend to anyone. Choose your friends, especially choose your friends because there is an hadith said, if you get friend with a carpenter, you will get the hot. But if you be friend with the one who sell perfume, then you will get the good smell. So sometimes friends in university life is very, very important because I have a lot of stories that students first they are failed, but because of support from their friends and of course from their family, they will be able to come back. They were able to continue their study even though they fail. University asked them to leave, but with the new spirit, they want to continue with the backup from their friends. So please choose your friends, especially when you want to do group work. Okay, if you have chance to investigate who you are, your classmate, please do that before you join any group. Okay, because in university life, you know, right? 60% is carry mark from group works, from presentation, and 40% yeah, I forgot 60 and the 40% or 30% is final exam. So most of your mark is coming from your group works and your presentation. So please choose your friends. Okay, please choose your friends and don't be friend to anyone. Okay. And second is do a lot of dua and pray. I still remember one time there is a real story. I never get 4 flat in my semester, but in one semester, I still remember cerita dia, I tumpangkan my friend to her mahalah, and then she want to pay the minyak fees, minyak lah kan. But I said to her, don't tak payah bayar, it's okay, don't pay, I belanja you. And then I said to her, just pray for me, I will get 4 flat for this semester. And then she said, Amin. And then I also replied to her, you also will get 4 flat, Amin. So we are doa for each other. And surprisingly, when the result came out, both of us get 4 flat from all the ISET students. So do doa for you and for your friends also. And I still remember when in first semester, I do doa, ya Allah, bantulah, kau pemudahkanlah urusan, make easy for me and all my friends to get on time and get dean list for every semester. I think that's don't pray only for you. Please pray for your friends also, because you want to success together. Okay, we want to be teacher together. We want to build our nation together. We are together. So please do doa for you and for your other friends. You can compete with each other, but compete in a healthy way lah. But in terms of doa, please do doa for you and for your friends. And then it will be very good if you are able to start your day with tahajjud, with duha, because we know study is very challenging. You are handled with your emotion, and you and me is different challenge, because you are online, right? You are online, you are handling with a lot of our era is different, but however, the challenges is coming from Allah. So the way how we cope with challenges is do pray to Allah and ask Allah for to help you to handle everything that come to your life. So do a lot of pray, do a lot of dua and tawakkal. And one thing, especially, and the last thing is for ISET student. Okay, the reason why you cannot grade on time is because you are not memorizing surah. Okay, as an ISET student, there are several surah versus surah that ISET student need to memorize. Okay, maybe you can send this message to the ISET student. You need to memorize this surah, but you cannot grade on time if you not memorize the surah. That's why some of my friends are not able to grade on time, because they are only not memorize the surah. So there are certain surah that already prescribed, already every semester you need to finish memorizing the surah and then make memorization to the lecturers, selected lecturers. So do that. Jangan tangguh, don't procrastinate about memorizing the surah, because inilah yang menyebabkan perbezaan antara I said graduates from UIE and other university. We are graduated with memorizing some surah. So ni our privilege lah sebenarnya, walaupun it's difficult, but we need to do that. Okay, I think that's all from me. Thank you.
All right, thank you, Sister Farhanah, for the insight, and also all the panelists for all the tips and tricks on how to cope with university life. Next is questions that are specific for Sister Ash and Sister Fatin, because we know that both of you are quite active in the co-curricular activities. So how did co-curricular activities impact you when you graduate, and how did you manage your time being active in co-curricular activities, and as well as being to maintain your performance in academic? Please, Sister Ash.
Maybe I should pass the baton to Sister Fatin Shamila first, because obviously she was an active student compared to I am. So yeah, Sister Fatin, would you like to go first?
Astaghfirullahaladzim. Inshallah. Okay. I'll go first, but after this, Sister Ash will add. Okay. Okay. If you ask me how I manage my time and also my studies performance, for me, this is my opinion. For me, those who are active in co-curriculum activities, they should or they can manage their time well. Because for me, bila awak semua ataupun kita semua dah join society, we will start to manage our time first. If not, kita akan menyusahkan orang lain. For example, a lecturer give us an assignment. Then waktu tu juga we will finish or we will try to research about that assignment. Why? Because we do not know when the officers akan panggil kita, akan ajak meeting dan sebagainya. And because of that, sebabkan itu jugalah this is based on my experience, sebabkan tu jugalah we must do the assignment and also all those quiz and presentation and so on earlier to avoid the trouble di masa depan nanti. Kalau when you start to join society or any co-curriculum activities, okay, dia akan membuatkan kita dia akan memaksa actually. Dia akan memaksa kita untuk susun masa elok-elok. If not, sadaqallah lah. Hujung-hujung tu, lecturer marah and so on. That the first thing, we as student leaders, kita sendiri yang akan ada common sense tu sendiri to manage our time management. The second thing is, we will start to feel to be someone, bukanlah kita mengharapkan untuk menjadi role model, no. Tapi bila kita berada di hadapan lead other students, kita akan rasa macam we must, okay, kita kena memberi contoh dalam akademik juga. Takkan kita hebat bercakap, bagi speech, share and so on, tiba-tiba okay, awak repeat kita akan rasa macam malunya, ya Allah, takkan macam ni. So kita sendiri akan rasa macam akan cuba sebaik and we will try our best untuk menjadi contoh to our friends. Okay, so to answer this question, how do I manage my time is by forcing myself. Saya paksa diri saya untuk manage myself sebab saya tahu di depan kita akan deal dengan ramai orang. Kita tak boleh bagi alasan, sorry saya ada quiz, sorry saya ada presentation. No. Saya pernah berhadapan dengan satu situation, waktu tu saya ada quiz, in the same time saya juga ada program yang I must attend. So because of that, from that moment mengajar saya untuk everything yang you do, buat awal-awal. Kalau nak study, nak ulang kaji awal-awal. Kalau nak baca awal-awal. So everything dia mengajar kita untuk manage our time well supaya tak menyusahkan orang kat depan-depan. Macam tu. Okay. Sekejap
Okay, should I continue? Okay.
Yes.
Okay, just to conclude, apa yang saya cakap adalah bila mana kita dah betul-betul jaga masa kita dah memang betul-betul manage ataupun kita memang dah susun elok everything, insya-Allah kita akan boleh balance kedua-duanya. Tapi again, my point, just love apa yang kita buat dan enjoy. Okay, janganlah struggle sangat. Janganlah struggle sangat sampai stay up semua tu. To be honest, I just want to share sepanjang saya di kerja ni, sepanjang saya di kerja ni saya tak pernah stay up Sepanjang saya di kerja ni saya tak pernah stay up. So saya mengharapkan adik-adik semua pun jangan bukan tak boleh struggle. Tapi setiap orang cara belajarnya masing-masing. Tapi tolong jaga diri sendiri sampai sampai demam semua tu, tolonglah jaga diri so that you can enjoy your degree life. Okay? So only that from me. Thank you.
Alright, and Sister Ash.
Okay, really sorry for the interruption before. Okay, regarding this question, I would like to say that the balance is the key here. So you should balance between co-curriculum activities and also academic. I'm not saying that any of these are having it from each other, no, but rather they work together. They complementing each other. Okay, so I am the opposite of Sister Fatin Shamila. She listed out things that she need to submit. She listed out things before the day of submission, but rather I am a procrastinator. I am quite the opposite. So how do I deal with this? Okay, this is not a trait that you should follow, but being a procrastinator, that is normal. Okay, but not to extent that you are the extreme procrastinator. You should know that it's not a good thing to do, but somehow we cannot neglect that. In studying, that is normal. Okay, all right, so back to the question. How co-curricular activities impact me in terms of academically? In the academic point of talking, yeah? Okay, when I procrastinate, I tend to have my own schedule, my own goals, my own planner. Okay, so I pointed out things. So I have this one calendar. I made it by myself, so I think it's worthy, not that just by printed it out. So I drew a table, a calendar, and I pointed out, okay, when is this program? Okay, this date. When is this program? This date. When should be the submission? This date. Okay, let's say, just now Sister Fatin did mention regarding presentation, especially presentation, because you need to be there. Because when my time, it was a physical meeting, right? So basically we need to be in class to present our slides and whatnot. Okay, so when we are in the class, sometimes I change turns. So I have to be careful with my members, my group members, and I said, okay, for this date, I have to attend program. So can we shift? Can we change turn with another member? And if we have a mutual agreement there, and yeah, voila, we can have first or maybe the last one according to my program time as well, but with mutual agreement among your group members. Okay. Okay. On top of that, when you are a procrastinator, you should know that even though you're a procrastinator, you should provide quality. I'm not saying that your work is not a quality of work or whatnot, no, but rather you have to acknowledge, oh, I am a late person. I always deliver late, but I'm not going to submit things that such a waste. No, I'm not going to submit things that are useless. No, that are meaningless. No, but rather I would put things that are beneficial, that have its own quality. So you have to remember that even though you are doing a procrastinating work or whatnot, remember that deliver the quality. So that what makes it different. Okay, so how, when you work on your own individual program, individual assignment, you can be a procrastinator. You can delay your works. You can juggle with things with programs and whatnot, but not when you work with group members. So this is the skill that you need to acquire when you join co-curricular activities. May I know how many TESOL students here? My dear TESOL juniors, I saw few names just now that have TESOL in the beginning. Those are TESOL students, is it?
Yes.
Yes.
So far,
Okay,
so
my dear
far,
TESOL students. Arif, which course are you?
Yeah. TESOL.
Oh, TESOL. So if you listen to me carefully, if you are a TESOL
Alright.
student, I'm not saying that only TESOL. No. Okay, we also have this in TESOL, we also have this in guide, and also we also have this in Kuliah of Education. Okay, so join your course society. Okay, for in this case, because I'm talking on behalf of TES. For TES, we have language camps. Also TESOL, also ISET, also SIAT. They have their own CCSI, is it? Guide and Counseling, yes. CCSI, they also have their own programs, they have their own almanac on things that they want to provide to the students. So for TESOL students, please make sure that you enroll yourself, you participate in language camps. That is important. Because this, even though you think that, oh, I don't think that I am suited to be a teacher, I don't think I want to be a teacher later, I don't think, this will add up in your resume. You have to know that. Through over the years, over the past year, last year, I graduated in 2020, right? Okay, last year, most of the interviewers, they were impressed with my co-curricular activities only, not because of my achievement in academics. Because they said, oh, you volunteered so much. Oh, you have attended Zoo Negara. That is just, Zoo Negara, that is just a little thing. It's not something big, right? It's not that I go volunteer for Banji or not. No. This is just a Zoo Negara, but they were impressed. What I want to try to say here, try to join as many as you can, especially when it is related to your course. Language camps, we don't do language camps at brief level. No, we go extra, guys. We go extra. For TESOL, we have been to different countries. We have been to Indonesia, and also TESOL also, right? If I'm not mistaken, they were also there. CCSI also, and also ISET, they have their own plans. And I think all of us have our own plan, especially when related to camp. Camps are the best thing that ever happened to us. So if they open vacancy, oh, we are looking for facilitator, you don't have to pay. Or maybe like small incentives, like 30 ringgit for t-shirt, right? But the price is worthy. The price is nothing can beat that. Okay, the experience, the feeling when you get to be with the students, because we are all future teachers, right? So when we are future teachers, then we need to have this such of experience, this such of inputs toward us. Okay, so make sure that I really encourage my TESOL students, my dearest TESOL juniors, to participate language camps, brush up your English, brush up your proficiency, brush up your competency in learning and also in teaching, and not to forget enjoy. Enjoy it, because co-curricular activities, these are the only things that will keep your sanity intact, that will keep you to ground, that will keep you being you. Academic, just imagine this is a brain, and you keep on push all the academic stuff in your brain and pop. There's no fun. There's no fun. University life, it should be about fun, but not 100%, yeah? Not 100%. Fun and also the virtue of academic, it should be balanced. Okay? So don't disregard your friend and say, tu lah kau ni asyik berprogram je, asyik jadi ini je, asyik jadi komiti je. Meanwhile, you stuck in the room alone, look at the walls, look at the ceilings, look at the fan, doing nothing, at least you get to have the experience. So those are the things that we need to, take care or like take consideration of it. Okay, so those are the things that I did when I was in the university life for my degree years. So I wish all the TESOL students and also all new intake students here, wish you all the best. Please join co-curriculum activities. Okay, all right, thank you so much, Arif. Too much talking.
All right, thank you, Sister Ash. No, it's fine, because we get the first-hand experience from a student. So we know that from the way that both of you had answered the question, no wonder that both of you are Dean Listers and Academic Excellence Award winners. So let's move on to our third question, which is for Sister. I'm sorry, Sister. I'm sorry, my computer just my computer blacked out. So it's for Sister Akilah and Sister Farhana. Yes, sorry for the confusion. So it is about scholarship. So what are the scholarship opportunities that are available for KOED students? And in your opinion, what are the benefits of certain scholarship, such as PTPTN, KPM, and so on? So please, Sister,
Akila,
please,
you want to start?
yes, please. Sister Akilah, you want to go first?
Yeah, okay. So about this scholarship, okay. Unfortunately, there is not so much scholarship available for education students, unlike those in Kuliah of Economics, for instance. But we do have some, don't worry, okay? So first of all, yes, we do have KPM scholarship, but KPM scholarship, sometimes it only open for certain program. As far as I remember, there is one for TESOL, there's one for, I think, TASL or ISEC. But for counseling, I never heard KPM offer scholarship for counseling students. But then we have PTPTN, okay? So PTPTN is actually a loan that we can borrow some money from the government. But don't worry, because if you do well in your study, you can convert the loan into a scholarship. Okay, for your information, most of my friend who did receive 3.5 CGPA at the end of the study, they are able to convert their loan into a scholarship. Okay, so what this scholarship or loan help us is to pay for our tuition fees, for our hostel fees, for our living expenses. And then just for your information, for you, a new student, new intake students, you can actually search for one-off scholarship that actually available and open to all new intake students. Okay, sometimes it's different actually according to each state. For instance, kalau Perak, kalau ada kat sini anak-anak Perak, sebab saya orang Perak, okay, kalau Perak, Yayasan Perak, they offered first they offer diorang panggil Derma Siswa Yayasan Perak. Diorang offer about 1,000 for new intake student, and also duit sara diri for about 700 each year. So itu sahaja dah ada 1,700. And then also kalau orang Perak juga, anak-anak Perak boleh juga apply for zakat. Perak akan bagi zakat allowance one off, okay, only for new intake student, which is about 500 or 1,000 macam tu. But dari tak ada kan, jadi untuk negeri-negeri lain jangan lupa search for it, cari dekat yayasan negeri masing-masing. And then kalau macam anak Terengganu or Kelantan, diorang ada bantuan juga. Contoh macam, if I'm not mistaken, Kelantan ke, dia ada 2,000 untuk 1 tahun ke 2,000 satu semester, macam itulah, you can figure out. Okay, and then also no need to worry sebab IIUM also offer its own scholarship. Okay, first kita ada Excellent Award Scholarship, which they did pay for your tuition fees. Yes. Okay, for your information, I was actually alone. I did not get any scholarship. I borrow money from PTPTN. But Alhamdulillah, at the same time, I received excellent award punya scholarship, which they did pay for my tuition fee. So I get extra money for my living expenses, Alhamdulillah. And then another one, I am also offered Umatik scholarship, where they did pay for all your tuition fees, hostel fees, and then plus you also will get 400 for each month, not semester, each month for your living expenses. And then also zakat. IUM actually has its own zakat punya fund where you can apply, where they did give the recipient about 250 per month, if not mistaken, okay? So dia ada contract, for instance macam 1 tahun, and then after 1 year, you have to renew, means that you have to reapply, okay? And then also no need to worry, IUM is very generous. They did give us a lot of incentive, advantages. Kita ada kupon makanan untuk golongan-golongan B40. Kita ada people yang very generous, bagi makanan, kadang-kadang dekat mosque compound, okay, diorang bagi siapa-siapa yang cepat, hari-hari ada 1,000, around 1,000 pack of food distribute. Itu yang sebelum ni lah, yang sekarang I tak sure sama ada masih ada atau tidak food distribute tu. Tapi I believe that when you are in IUM, Garden of Knowledge and Virtue, Bumi yang Barakah, I think you will never get starving, insyaAllah, okay? So don't worry about that. So I think that's all from me. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Sister Akila. So, Sister Farhana, please.
Okay, maybe can present my slide. I already make a slide. I think my point is same with Sister Akila. Committee, can you present my slide? Or if not, I can present by myself. Okay, let me present by myself. Or disable. Okay.
Please wait for a while. Our committee will present it.
Okay, thank you. Yes, okay. This is what Akila already mentioned. Okay. KPM have offered scholarship for us, especially for education. Like this is last year, 2021. Okay, we have a lot. I think do we have counseling? Oh yeah, we have counseling here. Last year we KPM offered scholarship for counseling. So, you need to bear in mind most of scholarship is open on March, but I don't know. You need to pass semester. They use result semester 1, or you can apply for new intake. Ash. You use semester 1 result, right?
Yes, semester 1 result.
So
it's
you need
not
to
for
pass
first year though. It is for second year, if I'm not mistaken. Oh, first year, second semester.
Second semester. So you cannot apply this lah for this year. If it's open, because not every year it's open for all courses. Some courses is selected. This is it is lucky for last year. Most of, I think we have Islamic education offered in UIA. English, we have English, counseling, and TASL Arab. Do you have Arab here? We don't have Arab. So only our TASL don't have your KPM not offered. But yeah, the benefit that you get, what I know, those who get a KPM scholarship, they have fast track to be appointed to posting. Like us, I'm personally sponsored. My parents pay for my fees, so we need to fight. We need to compete with other students from other IPTA. But for those who are under KPM scholarship, they have special track to posting. I mean, they are faster. They are faster than us. So yeah, especially of course when they are under KPM, you can maybe Sister Ash can add how you going through the interview. But I want to finish first. Okay, after that, can you go next? Okay, this is PTPN, same like what Sister Akila already mentioned. But how to change the PTP loan to sponsor is by. Can you go next? Next. Okay, this is if you want to change. No, before that, this is okay. This 4 condition that you need to pass in order to change your PTPTN loan to scholarship. I think scholarship, right? Scholarship. First is you need to be a full-time student, and then second you need to get first-class degree, and then third need to grad on time, and then fourth it's your family is B40 or M40. Okay, B40 or M40. So I want to highlight how to get first class degree for IIUM. So can you go next? Okay, this is according to this endorsement, you will get first class degree if your CGPA is the 3.5 and above. So make sure if you want to apply for a PTPTN, and then if you don't want to pay for your loan, then you need to get your CGPA 3.5 and above, and by that you can, inshallah, you can change your loan to scholarship. Okay, inshallah. Okay, then next. Yeah, this is what IIUM offer for you when you are IIUM students. These are the help scholarship that being offered for you lah. Okay, I think that's all from me. Thank you. Maybe Sister Ash want to add?
Yeah, I would like to add, sorry, Arif, can I add something?
Yes, we would be very honored if you could add more.
Oh, thank you so much, Arif. Okay, anyway, I am one of the KPM scholarship recipients, so I would like to share some insights on it. Regarding KPM, just now Sister Fana did a highlight regarding we're gonna get first in line for posting. So it doesn't really happen that way. It really depends on your luck, because my luck, it doesn't really seems well, because I didn't get the posting yet because of one off. So basically there are like I'm not sure what happened to the takvim, but that is what is happening at the moment. Because I didn't get my posting yet because it has conflicted with one-off intake. So they need to settle the one-off batches first, and then they will consider the interim, the IPG, the guru. I'm not really sure. There are some of the list, and then the KPM scholarship recipients. So it is mainly based on luck. So I cannot tell that oh, I should brag because I am one of the KPM scholarship recipients, so I'm going to get posting before my friends. Well, that is not the case here, because most of my friends, they get posted already. I'm not. Okay, I'm not going to say that I'm not happy being a KPM scholarship recipients. They pay handsomely every semester. So yeah, kind of happy with that. But things happen, so don't put high hopes, especially when deals with government sector. I'm not saying that KPM is not good. No, it's something. It is another way. Sorry for the interruption just now. Okay, that's not the case, but rather expect disappointment. Yeah, expect disappointment. Don't expect too much, but rather just put high hopes. Yeah, I might get called after this, but don't put too much hope like me. Anyway, that is all. Yes, KPM usually they will provide better lane for you if you apply for KPM. They will be officer in charge that will ask you for your practicum. That will update you on things that you need to give them probably before you end your graduation, before you reach your graduation. So basically those are the things. Thank you so much. Oh, anyway, if you have anything that you like to ask regarding KPM scholarship, you may buzz me, okay?
We cannot hear you.
Sorry, can you hear me? All right, thank you. So, yeah. So not all of us has the privilege to continue our studies with our parents' money. So this could be a good platform for us to find sponsorship for us to continue our studies further. So moving on to our fourth question, and this is for all of our panelists. So routes after graduation. So most of us would think that KOED graduates will become teachers in the future. So is that true that all graduates will become teachers after graduation? And what about any of you that had maybe been posted or actually went away from being a teacher? So maybe Sister Farhana.
Okay. Those who are graduate from, thank you, Arif, for the questions. You will become a teacher. Everyone who are graduated from KOED will become a teacher if they choose to become a teacher. But with the condition if they want to be a teacher, because there is a case, some of my friends, they pursue education because their parents' hopes or that's so if they want, because teaching is passion. If you like to teach and then you like to share, you want to deal with humans, then you will become a teacher, because career is your choice, right? So career is your choice. And for me, I like to teach and I continue to teaching, and alhamdulillah, I'm still teaching until now. I'm sorry, your question is number one, right? What about your career path?
Yes.
So after I graduate, after I graduated from education, Kuliah of Education, I go to search part-time at a private school. So it's very important. I want to suggest for all students here or seekers of knowledge here, if you want to be a teacher, please find part-time job related to teaching. This is my opinion, because if you find job related to teaching, then you will have exposure about how the school life, about the curriculum, because not most of the things that we are faced in school we get from university. In university we learn, we understand, we understand, we get the knowledge. But in a school, when you go to school, you know how to practice, you know how to handle, you know how to shape your mind, how to deal with students. So during in the process, before you apply for teacher as a KPM government teacher, please find part-time job as a teacher, so that you will get exposure about the teaching profession. I think and one thing, there are some of my friends, they are working in a corporate company like counseling. They have other field, other path, right? Akila maybe can explain. If you counseling, they have my friends work in corporate company, and also TESOL, they have different, they also have broad path to explore. I think that's my answer. Thank you.
And thank you, Sister Farhana. Maybe Sister Akila can elaborate more on the guide student that is working under corporate sector?
Thank you, Arif. Okay. So basically, back to the questions, will all graduates become teachers? So my answer will be the same like Farhana, like Sister Farhana just now. If the student want to be a teacher, then he or she can be a teacher, because in IIUM, our kuliah of education, kita punya style adalah open market. Okay, so after graduate, it is not necessarily you become a teacher dekat sekolah menengah kebangsaan ataupun sekolah biasa. You can go anywhere you want. Okay, dengan degree yang you ada, you can go anywhere yang you nak. Okay, that is our, kita punya ni lah, kita punya style kan. Okay, but however, okay, for all counselling students, macam Fahana cakap tadi, ada yang one or two friends of Fahana going to corporate sector because of counselling. Okay, but bear in mind, counselling in kuliah of education in IUM is not actually ijazah sarjana muda bimbingan dan counselling, but actually it is ijazah sarjana muda pendidikan, okay, bimbingan dan counselling. Is a major difference. Okay, kita punya main specialist is actually dalam pendidikan. So kalau kita nak pergi pendidikan tu memang of course boleh lah, tapi kita, sebabkan kita punya start adalah open market, so we can actually go also into corporate sector. It actually depends on our luck juga, our connection. Okay, that is why very important, macam Ash cakap tadi, join your society. Okay, kalau you students of TESOL, join TES. Kalau you students of counselling, join CCSI. Sebab when you are involving yourself with this students council, you akan being exposed on what your future awaits you. Okay, you will know, you will have some, you can have some imagery apa yang akan datang, siapa yang terlibat dalam dunia bidang counselling, siapa yang terlibat dalam dunia bidang pendidikan, okay, you will have sedikit-sedikit bayangan. Kenapa? Okay, this is very important sebab plan your future from now. When you are taking a decision to go into university, okay, you must bear in your mind, you dah tahu dah you nak jadi apa. You dah tahu, mesti dah tahu, okay. Kenapa saya cakap dengan you, jangan buang masa you go into program, contohlah sebab because your parents ask you, kalau you betul-betul nak jadi cikgu, then you are welcome here. But if you think that you want to be something else, someone else, somebody else, okay, do something for your future. Okay, just want to share with you, okay, my first semester was not in kuliah of education. I was from kuliah of economics and management sciences. But later after a semester, I changed to kuliah of education in majoring in guidance and counselling. Ada satu semester yang saya rasa saya dah spend macam buang masa. Satu semester is a long time, 5 months, panjang tu. But one thing is, alhamdulillah saya jumpa juga jalan minat saya, passion saya, and I change program. Okay, so apa yang saya nak share dengan awak semua adalah satu model, okay, satu model iaitu ingat WDEP. Okay, always hold this model. Apa-apa yang decision yang you nak, fikir of this model. W is for your want. Apa yang you nak, apa yang you nak dalam kehidupan you, apa yang you nak jadi bila you dah besar, apa yang you nak jadi bila you umur 25, 30. Okay, D is doing, what you are doing now. Apa yang awak buat sekarang? For instance, you want to be a teacher. So sekarang awak dalam kuliah of education punya program. That's good. E, evaluate. Evaluate means you do some contrast and then check balik semula apa yang you buat betul atau tidak. Sebagai contoh ya, saya ambil pada semester pertama saya nak jadi counselor. But I was in kuliah of economics. So evaluate. Kalau saya habis degree, if I finish my degree in a Bachelor of Accounting or Business, boleh ke saya jadi seorang counselor? evaluate, okay? And P is planning. Planning, plan back. Okay, plan means you susun semula, restructure your journey. Okay, WDEP, remember? Because this is what apa je keputusan yang saya buat, saya fikir bukan untuk your your future, your career path only, tapi contoh when you want to join for instance, you nak decide nak join test ke, nak join apa, contohnya nak join test ke, nak join nafas tari sebagai contoh ya. Okay, saya nak jadi seorang cikgu English. Okay, tapi saya nak join nafas tari sebab saya suka-suka je tengok orang menari sebagai contoh. And then D, adakah apa yang saya buat ni kena evaluate semula. Kalau saya masuk nafas tari, adakah akan membantu saya kembangkan saya punya ilmu dalam bidang English? Okay, and then P, plan semula. Oh, saya rasa kalau saya nak join dua-dua, join dua-dua pun boleh if you think that you can. But if you think that at one time when you nak ada dua, when you kena buat dua, when you kena buat pilihan, you can hold this model WDEP and then try to evaluate back and then plan, and then because what you did here in this university will determine your future. Okay, so I think saya daripada tu, I think Sis Ash and juga Sis Fatin akan tambah lagi. So that's all from me. Thank you.
Right. Thank you, Sister Akilah, for the insights for your insights. So let's move on to the second question. What advice do you have for students as they look for future careers to apply in the future? Maybe Sister Fatin can enlighten us.
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Okay, hi. Okay, to answer to this question, what is my advice? Okay, to all of you, as they look for future careers. Okay, this is what I believe. Okay, perkara yang akan datang, kita boleh buat preparation, kita boleh siapkan. Okay, apa yang akan berlaku sekarang adalah something yang kita kena nikmati. We enjoy apa yang ada sekarang. Dan perkara yang dah pun berlalu, which is our past, adalah perkara yang kita perlu ambil sebagai pengajaran. Itu yang apa yang saya pegang. So to answer this question adalah nasihat saya lah. Okay, ini bukan nasihat apa pun, dia sembang-sembang je lah. Okay, nasihat saya adalah apa je yang kita semua ataupun awak semua buat betul-betul. Contoh kan, okay, based on the first question, adakah kita as student edu perlu jadi guru? If I can answer that question, I will say it's about you, tentang diri awak. Kalau awak nak jadi cikgu, during your degree journey, perbanyakkan teaching skills. Learn or explore more about teaching skills. For example, you want to be an Arabic teacher. So, join banyak-banyak program sial. So, you will be exposed dengan pelbagai cara how to be a good Arabic teacher. Same goes to other option lah, like TESOL, guidance counselling, and also ISET. Okay, but if you already plan, okay, saya tak nak jadi cikgu, saya tak boleh dengan budak-budak ni, sekejap lagi saya makan kang, contoh macam tu kan, tak boleh jadi cikgu. Saya tahu saya ni tak kena sangat jiwa dengan cikgu, tapi sebab dah dapat kan edu, so teruskan je lah. Okay, apa yang boleh saya cakap adalah waktu sekarang adalah waktu awak untuk explore sebanyak mungkin skill yang awak nak. Kita ada banyak skill, tak semestinya skill mengajar je. We have negotiation skill, we have public speaking skill, we have time management skill, we have banyak-banyak skill yang kita boleh explore. I have a friend, saya ada kawan yang dia ni memang tak minat sangat mengajar. So apa yang dia buat adalah dia explore tentang photography skill. And right now, he already has his own company, tangkap gambar. Okay, and dia juga menjadi seorang designer dalam one of NGO. Itu passion dia. Okay, itu passion dia. So dekat sini saya nak highlight, I would like to highlight apa je yang awak nak jadi dekat masa depan awak nanti. Plan right now. Plan right now and prepare right now. When you already prepare dengan masa depan awak akan nampak apa yang awak nak jadi. Okay? If you want to be teacher, explore banyak-banyak skills to be a good teacher. Kalau awak nak jadi, contohlah saya cakap, saya nak jadi PR. Kita ada tahu pelajar edu jadi PR. Maksudnya dia kerja bahagian PR. And dia memang dikenali sebagai seorang yang sangat bagus dalam PR. So first thing yang awak kena buat adalah tahu your passion, know your passion and explore your passion, and insya-Allah your future akan dipermudahkan. Okay? So I think only that untuk soalan yang diberikan. Thank you.
Right. Thank you, Sister Fatin, for the interesting answer that you gave. So for Sister Ash, how did your experiences in university help you find more opportunities after graduation?
Thank you very much for this interesting question. I would like to concur with Sister Fatin Shamila just now regarding exploration. Yeah, it is very essential and also vital for students, especially for I'm talking about us, the Kuliah of Education students to be exact. Please explore your skills. We have hard skills, soft skills, and also we have the niche area. Just explore things. Just for example, this particular committee. Let's say Arif, today you are the MC. Maybe next time, next program. Oh, I think I would like to be the prep tech. I would like to explore. Do I fit into prep tech? You just explore. No harm in that. No harm in trying. Okay. All right. Before that, I would like to highlight a few things regarding career path mentioned previously. For TESOL, we don't only teach. This is mainly for TESOL because I am TESOL background. For TESOL students, you don't only teach. If you discover, oh, your passion is something else. I am not prone into teaching. I don't like kids. I don't like standing in front of class. I don't like writing on whiteboard. Then go find something else. English is not a subject or something that gonna stuck you inside. No, go explore, bloom. Okay. So for example, we could have translator, transcriber, copywriting. This is essential to any language actually. If you are familiar with other languages, then that's fine as well. And you could also be designer, education designer, yeah, not designer, fashion designer, but rather education designer. A few of TESOL graduates, we have some of numbers in open learning. I'm not sure what is the full name, but it is a company where they offer MOOC platform, Malaysia Open Learning Platform, if I'm not mistaken. I couldn't recall, sorry. But it is a platform where they design education, and our TESOL graduates, some of the TESOL graduates are there. Okay, so explore. So let's say I don't fit teaching, so I want to be a designer. Well, in Kuliah of Education itself, we have different minors. As for me, I'm speaking about a TESOL. Okay, we have 2 minors for TESOL: instructional technology and also counseling. All right, Arif, which one would you prefer later? Which you are in which semester now? Second year? First year?
Second year, first semester, going into second.
What is your minor?
IT.
Instructional technology, welcome on board. So instructional technology, not that you're going to use English only, but rather you could join like, we have Canva. Maybe you like to join Canva career and be designer in that, making poster in English, or maybe you would like to join a Netflix career, make subtitles. We can do all of those things, but rather you have to know that, are you willing to do it or not? Okay, so you have to ask yourself, which path should I take? Which path? So that is the reason why you need to explore. Use these 4 years of study, explore A, B, C, D, E, until Z. Okay, don't waste the time. Don't let it go to waste. All right, so back to the question. I'm sorry, I'm babbling too much. My experience in university, as mentioned just now by Arif, I was most of my degree years, I participated in research as a research assistant. I joined few lecturers to do research. So it really helped in after I graduated, it really helped in terms of my master's study. As of now, I'm doing masters as well as Fahana, right? Fahana, you are doing masters as well, right? Yeah, so it really helps with our master's study. And on top of that, I took instructional technology for my minor. So I am also capable to do technology tinggi in school. So those experience really help a lot. And not only that, this is also important, dealing with formality. Do you get it? Dealing with formality? Not many of us are aware on how to speak with people from different status. Do you get me? In university, let's say you are in like Iza, you are the PR, right? You are the one who contacted me every day, right? Okay, Iza. So she knows on how to approach people. So she has the word, she has the suitable formality on how to approach people. You don't get that everywhere. You don't get that elsewhere, especially before you secure a job. So make use of it when you are in university. Oh, I saw this viral message before. Okay, let's say when you have secured a job. Okay, Arif, I nak you bagi dekat department sana, bagi tahu dia kita nak macam ni. If you don't have the knowledge, you're going to Google it straight away. Am I right? You're going to Google, what should I say to other colleagues on how to do this and that. You're going to do that. But with such experience, oh, I never deleted the message yet. So let me find my start message. Oh, it's there. So I'm going to copy paste and like just change, edit all the points and whatnot. Okay, so make use of it. So those are the experience. Formality, it's really important, especially as teachers. You know how to address people. They have different rank and status. When you deal with people, you don't go and straight away ask, they have status, especially of VIPs, you know, formality. We address people sister, brother. It's not really common outside. It's not really common. Sometimes I slip my tongue. Sister, minta maaf, kau siapa sister aku? It's really different out there. But we are aware of the formality. Kita punya santun bahasa kita. That is what I am proud of with IIM, especially when you're talking about experience. This is why I experienced myself, the formality. Okay, so if you got a chance to be PR or program manager, you don't really blabber, just throw things like easily like that. You have proper things to say. You have proper words to arrange. You have your draft or what you want to say. You learn on how to write a formal letter. You learn on how to write a formal email. You know, you do learn these things at school. You do learn things in your secondary years of school, but not to the extent of formality. Okay, so in IIUM, we have English for academic writing. I'm not really sure if the course is still offered, or this, and also the second Bahasa Melayu Kerjaya. Those two things are important. So make use of this. Macam mana nak jadi MC? Even though I don't think I'm going to be an MC soon, later, but trust me, one day you will. One day you will. You don't know when. Only God knows when. Okay. And number two, when you are given the the skill later, when you are in third year or second year, if I'm not mistaken, you need to pick your skills, right? So if you think I'm not going to be in cooking skill, cooking skill dah full lah, kena ambil skill lain, so I terpaksa masuk parenting skills, right? So make use of parenting skills, even though you are not parents yet. What's wrong with that? Someday you are going to be a parent. Someday you're going to be a father or mother to child. So make use of that. Okay. So my experiences, I have compiled everything in like 5 minutes or whatnot just now. So it helped me a lot, and I hope that you try to dig all the experiences in which it will design the new you right after you graduate, because you're gonna miss this and you're gonna see why I didn't learn this before, why I didn't join with my friend, why I didn't do this and that, why I didn't do this and that. Okay, so don't make it a waste. Okay, thank you so much, Arif. Back to you.
All right, thank you, Sister Ash, for the very elaborate answer. So let's move on to our final words or advices from all of our panelists. So maybe we can start with, we will have a brief final words or advices from Sister Farhana mungkin. Sister Farhana, what is your advice for new students who will be facing their first ever university life in IIUM? So please.
Okay, thank you, Brother Arif. I have two advice. Okay, first, please know your lecturers. I mean, know what she like and what he like, or what she like and what he like and what he don't like. Like some of lecturers like you to open your camera. So please open your camera for the whole session. And then some of lecturers are very annoyed if students come late. So please don't come late. Avoid all the things that he or she don't like. And then so please know your lecturers lah. And some of lecturers really like if students ask questions. So ask questions, read, please make a read. If you don't like read, maybe you can search video. Okay, because video is also one of the sources of knowledge. Read something, and then come to class with questions. So ask lecturers or ask your friends. And then because some of lecturers like you participate in a class session. Then what else? My advice is please know your lecturers lah. Please know your lecturer, what she like and what she don't like, and avoid doing something that will make he or she angry. Okay, and jaga adab. And then maybe second is jaga adab. There is one issue happened in early semester when one of the lecturers viral because of text. Everyone know, right? In IIM online, in Twitter, it's viral. If you find out the lecturers make mistake, please keep it. There are some words say mistake from lecturers, mistake from teacher is better than you. I don't know how to translate, but if your lecturers do something wrong with you, then you need to keep it. It's learn for you. It's learn how to face with your lecturers. It's keep it. Don't viral it, because this is also keberkatan. This is also one of the keberkatan yang akan membantu kamu untuk faham, to understand the knowledge the class that he or he teach you. So jaga adab. Kalau tak puas hati, if you dissatisfied with your lecturers, you can personal text her. You can personal text her. If she or he don't want to accept your reason, then how nak buat macam mana kan? He or she is still human. You are also human. So you need to terima lah, accept it. One of the things that saya amalkan, I always doa, ya Allah, kau tutuplah aib lecturer ku, sebab I don't want to make a big biting lecturer. So me also as a teacher, me also we are human, right? Human have a lot of weaknesses. So tutuplah aib lecturer ku supaya tidak mengganggu pembelajaranku. So bear in your mind, this is your lecturer, kan? Sama ada maafkan dia ke ataupun how you don't make it viral lah. So that's my personal point of view. And then lastly, don't run away from your responsibilities. Okay, if you don't know how to make a poster, use Canva, go on Google, go to YouTube and explore how to use Canva, how to use PowerPoint, how to use don't run away from your job. Don't make your friends do your job. And then explore. Sebab kita ni muda lagi, we are still young. Kita cepat pick up. Kalau kita belajar, if we learn, kita cepat je pick up, kita cepat je belajar. So don't make jangan buat alasan. Because we are still young and we need to enhance our skill, and please learn more and do explore more. Okay, that's my advice from me. Thank you.
Right, thank you, Sister Farhana, for the answer. So, Sister Fatin, may I ask, what do you know now that you wish you knew during your time at the university? Please, Sister Fatin.
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Okay, Arif, thank you for the question. Okay, what do, okay, ada announcement. Sekejap Okay, back to the question. What do you know now that you wish? Okay, dengar kan? Still dengar kan? Okay,
Yes,
that
loud
you
and clear.
wish knew during your time at the university. Okay, apa yang saya tahu sekarang and saya harap saya tahu waktu zaman saya belajar adalah satu skill ni, which is negotiation skill. Yes, I had exposed to this skill, which is negotiation skill waktu zaman belajar, tapi tak banyak. So right now I think negotiation skill sangatlah penting in waktu sekarang ni. Contoh, for example, right now I'm teaching at SMK Abdul Rahim 2, which is dekat Sabah. Okay, dekat Sabah. So different culture, different background, so everything different. So when we have this skill, it make me especially easier to mingle with them. Okay, ada benda yang kita tak boleh nak sentuh bila kita kenal orang baru. Tapi because of these skills, dia membuatkan saya lebih mudah masuk dengan orang yang saya bersama sekarang lah, which is dengan cikgu-cikgu yang Sabahan ni, orang-orang Sabahan, anak-anak murid Sabahan. So if you ask me, apa yang saya wish saya belajar dulu adalah various skills actually. Saya mengharapkan saya belajar banyak lagi skills to ensure that ke depan ataupun in my future dia memudahkan untuk saya praktis. Okay, sebab bila dekat depan ni, dekat masa depan ni, macam cerita masa depan pula, nak cerita kat adik-adik semua masa depan awak semua nanti ya, taklah. Okay, nak katanya everything that you learn, everything that you explore right now during your degree journey, you will use it waktu dekat future awak nanti, masa depan awak nanti. Jangan awak rasa macam, alah penting ke join kurikulum ni, penting ke join test punya program, CCSI punya program, SIAT punya program, penting ke? Penting. Sebab all these skills awak akan dapat only through experience. Saya tak cakap only experience, but also everything that you learn in class pun you will use sekarang. For example, right now saya ustazah lah kan, ada pendidikan Islam. Even I'm TASL student, but my second option is Islamic education. So sekarang saya ustazah. Then the students will ask me a lot of questions tentang hukum dan sebagainya. So nak katanya, if kalau lah saya boleh ulang masa, macam itulah kita katakan, benda yang saya harap saya boleh buat waktu zaman saya belajar dulu adalah I want to explore more various skills lagi yang saya belajar in term of my academic and also in my core curriculum lah. Okay, so I think that's my answer to your question. Thank you.
Right, thank you, Sister Fatin, for the answer, for the wonderful answer. So with that answer, we have ended our forum today. I apologize if you have any more insights, but unfortunately we have ran out of time. So by that, I would like to thank all of you, Sister Fatin, Sister Akila, Sister Ash, and Sister Farhana to enter our forum today. So, we would like also to apologize if there is any shortcomings from my side, from me, my teammate Sikri, and also my partner Izzah. So with that, I will end this forum with Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Back to our main MC.
Waalaikumsalam. Thank you so much, Arif. You are wonderful. Thank you so much, everyone.
Thank you, Sister Ash.
Thank you, Dr. Azika.
Thank you,
all
speakers. Thank you, sisters. Wow, amazing.
Jazakumullahu khairan to all speakers and Mr. Moderator, Brother Arif. Now, let's move on to the final session for KOED Insan Sejahtera, the What Have I Learned session. I'll pass the floor to Sister Shafiqah. Over to you, Sister.
Okay, thank you to Sister Masara. So, hi and Assalamualaikum everyone. Before I start, can you guys open your camera? Okay, and I'm Shabika, and with my friend Sister Afini, we handle this module for this evening. So, how was your evening today? Are you feel sleepy or bored or hungry? Okay. If you still with us, okay, but in Papaya. Okay. So for the last module, we would like to invite you to play a fun game which we name it as What Have I Learned. So I will explain to you all about rules and regulation for this and how to play it. Next slide. Okay, so for the rules and regulation, okay, your presentation must be related to the topic of the module, which is first module 1 about KOED. Okay, you have watched the video about the KOED, about the Kuliah of Education department. You have know about the vision, mission of IIUM. Second is module 4 about spiritual. You have learned about the meaning of Murabbi, the role of Murabbi. That is about module 5 mental health, and module 6 Insan Sejahtera. So second, mandatory use of English in every presentation, which means you only can use English in your presentation. That is, your presentation should be explained in relation to the selected module. For example, if you choose to present about KOED, about module 1, so you need to explain related to the KOED. Next is student were given 50 minutes to prepare your idea. You will given 50 minutes to prepare your idea. And lastly, student were given 3 minutes to make a presentation. Next slide. So the content, as I said before, you must choose one of this content. Either you want to choose KOED or spiritual or mental health or Insan Sejahtera. These are the present your ideas, you can.
We are losing you, Sister Shafika.
Yes. Sorry, Madam Director.
We lost you just now. There's hiccup here and
sorry.
there. No, I'm afraid the new students might miss some instructions, but it's okay. Go on.
I will explain again. Okay. So as I said before, you can choose this content. Either you want to choose about KOED or spiritual or mental health or Insan Sejahtera. So these are the methods that you can use to present your ideas. You can choose song or poem, storytelling, and others. Maybe one day the song that you click will become an IAUM song. We don't know. Okay. So next. Okay, how to play this game? So first is find. You need to find how you would like to present your idea. You can use you can present your idea in song or poem or storytelling or other method that you think suitable to present your idea. And lastly is present your idea and related it to any module that you have learned before. I will give to you 50 minutes to prepare your idea. And after 50 minutes, you need to present your idea. Next. Okay, this is example. If you choose module 1, which is Kuliah of Education, KOED, and your method is poem, also you need to write and read your poem. For example, this poem is related to the module 1, which is KOED. So I will invite Sister Apini to give example for this game.
Hello, hi everyone. So can you guys hear my voice clearly?
Yes.
Yes. So before I start the example to show that how we want to play today, so I would like to see the new student here. So can you turn on your mic or say anything in the chat box? I can see here Fadullah, I can see Najwatul Husna, I can see Hadi Hashir, and who else? The new students, Aisha Zahira, right? So can I know, are you guys here with us?
Yes.
Yes. Yes. Yeah, I can see the face of Hadi Hashir. Thank you for turning on your camera. So basically our game today is okay. You need to present anything which is for example, you may be creative in create a song. So you may create a song based on the content that we have list here, which is you make a song for the Kuliah of Education, or else you make a song for spiritual content, or else mental health and Insan Sejahtera. So this idea is this idea. So or else you can make a poem, you can make a storytelling, you can make diary or anything. Even drawing you can do also. So basically you find your idea, which idea you want to present to us, either a song, either a drawing, either your drawing, either a poem to us. So then you need to think creatively. So you have learned a lot before, right? So there are a lot of modules that you have gained something, you have inspired from the alumni, or you can you know the step for being for the step if you have the symptom of the mental health. So think creatively how you want to present to us. And last one is present your idea, and you must relate it with any module that you have learned before. So let's see, for example, you take a module from KOED, and the idea you want to present to us is poem. So this is the example that I have taken from Google. The poem is the title of the poem is "The Teaching Fantasy" by Margaret Hatcher. So basically, you will present like this. So, I am Hadi Hashir from TESOL. I'm a new student, let's say, for example. So today I would like to present a poem that I will related to Kuliah of Education. So you present, I teach, ideas and words are my business. I toss them into air and watch them float softly as autumn leaves. They float around your heads, drift in pulse in your desktops. Next, whispers them, dance around your ears. Someday, one may catch your attention and inspire you with its color, at least for a season. Okay, so after you read the idea that you have think creatively before, so you need to relate it. So let's say I take a poem because I love to write my diary, let's say, and you just relate with the module that you choose, all right, before. So now I will give you 15 minutes. Okay, 15 minutes. So I hope this time will cukup lah untuk fikirkan apa yang korang akan buat. Alright? So after 15 minutes, you will represent and I will pick any of you. Maybe Hadi Hashir, maybe who is here? Hakim, Najwatul Husna, Fadullah, okay? Aisha Zaira, I have said. Okay. So now you will give 15 minutes to think which idea you want to be present and which module you want to share with us, with the module and Dr. Hazika, all right? So the 15 minutes start here. Oh, before that, do you have any question? The new student? Hello? If no,
If you have question, you can type.
You may ask now.
Open your mic.
You just turn on your mic, or let's say while you are thinking, you have any question related to this game, just put it in the chat box, okay? We will answer. Good luck.
Sister, may I see the slides that contain the list of activities that we could do for this session?
Sorry, can you repeat?
The slides that contain the list of activities just now. All right, thank you.
You may snap your phone, maybe.
Done.
All right. Thank you, Hadi, for your question. My God.
now you have sorry.
time's up. So are you ready, guys? Hadi, Najwatul Husna, Aisha Zahira, Hakim and Fadullah, and anyone who new students here? Can I hear your voice? You can turn on your mic and say yes or anything. Hi, oh, hello. Yes, students. Yes, all right. So, I believe you guys has prepared an amazing and creative idea for us. So this is the time for you to present your ideas to us. Probably there is a reward, maybe, for you in the end of the slot, maybe. So here I want to see, and I want to see the creative future teachers to present their skills anyway. All right, in 3 minutes, you guys can present your ideas and relate it with any module that we have learned before. So remember, within 3 minutes only, okay? So people may say ladies first, right? So I want a man first, a boy first. So I want Fadullah there. Brother Fadullah. Brother Fadullah, are you there? If not, maybe I can pick Brother Hadi, the one who I can see of his face. Yes. Please welcome. Don't be shy.
I don't really have ideas on. I don't know. I just go with storytelling aku. So
it's okay. It's okay.
It's not so correct storytelling, but it's a bit about me now. So it's okay. As for me, I always think that result is everything. Okay. Whether it is like the result is on paper or it is on like physical, or the result could be seen. So I don't. Okay, let me give examples. As for me, I could speak in Korean. Okay, I could speak in Korean, but
wow, you are Korean?
No, I'm not Korean. I could speak in Korean. Jawa, muka Jawa je. So as for me, some example, I just give examples, which is I could speak in Korean, and for me, during the first, at the very first, before I learned Korean, what I think is, when it comes that, I only think that if I could talk in Korean, then I'm done. Which is I do want to learn more about Korean language, because I've reached that level of I could speak, I could read it like clearly, but my proficiency at certain level, like level 3 out of 6, or maybe some kind of like that. But through like module 6 just now, especially about the session where the 3 sisters just now share about their thoughts, about their experiences during their time in IUM and stuff. Somehow I've kind of thought about expanding my playground or expanding my skills, enhancing my skills, and yeah, that's only. I think that's it. I thought about expanding my skills to the various way. You know what I mean? So that's it. I think it's just simple.
You have been to Korea before?
It's a long story, but no.
So you are K-popers?
Korean because of language. What?
K-pop? You are into K-pop?
No, I don't like K-pop, K-drama, or any sort of thing. I just like the culture and the language. Yes.
Oh, all right. Unique.
I conducted like, I've conducted like online classes for the Korean language.
Korean.
Yeah.
Wow. That means you are Korean teachers? I mean, the You teach people.
Yeah,
Wow, amazing. Wow.
Okay.
All right. Okay, it's amazing. I'm speechless. Okay, thank you, Hadi, for your amazing sharing to us, and you relate it with the third module, right? So good job. Next, I would like to hear from Aisyah Zahira. Now I can imagine her face during the first day our program start. Right? Yeah, we can see her face now. All right, Aisyah Zahira. So please welcome, share anything to us.
Okay, Assalamualaikum. I have a very short and simple poem.
Yeah, wow, great.
And
all right.
I mean, it's short and simple because it just rhymes. Okay.
It's okay.
So let me start. One step forward to a new life with trembling hands and unsure feet, a part of me will be complete. Everything is different, new things to learn, new people we meet, new things to eat. I hope to gain some beautiful insights with an open mind to stand upright. On this new journey in KOED, I will be looking forward ahead. So I am relating this poem. I don't know which module was it. I think mental health and KOED. I don't know. For me, it's more onto mental health because like this is my first time going outside of my house and like living in a new environment. So I'm trying to, yes, open my mind and look positively on this new journey, which to be honest, I am scared, but also excited to be part of KOED. So yeah, that's all. Thank you.
All right, mashallah. You're so creative, Aisyah Zahira. Good job. So if we can see the rating in Shopee, only 5 stars. So maybe for you, I will give more, more than 5 stars. So the audience, can you read for Aisyah Zahira poem? MashaAllah, tabarakallah from Brother Faiza. You see, you are creative. Aisyah is happy. All right, Aisyah, good job. Welcome to, by the way, welcome to the KOED family. All right. So we have here from Hadi and Aisyah Zahira's creativity. So now I would like to invite Sister Najwatul Husna. Are you there, Najwatul or Husna?
Yes, I'm here.
Yes. All right. So yeah, we can see your face now. So please welcome. Present your ideas.
Assalamualaikum. My name is Najwatul Husna. So I'm just a student, new intake, and I'm gonna do a storytelling. It's just a short story, and it's just some motivation that I got that inspire me. So I was once upon a time, there is a girl who is always curious about something and always want to know more about them. She believed that it is okay to ask if we don't understand, even though the other people thinks it's just a silly question or simple question. People who ask is a fool for a minute, but people who does not ask remain a fool forever. She stick to that principle and finally she become a successful person. That's all. Thank you.
Wow, wow, wow. Thank you, Najwatul Husna, for the amazing storytelling. So we can see now you have a lot, you have a creative classmate now. You have Sister Najwatul Husna who have a great storyteller. We have Korean teacher. We have a great poem, right? So like Aisha Zahira before. So thank you for your presentation, for your idea, Sister Najwatul Husna. Yes, relate to that a lot. Holding a tight principle, love that. So you guys can see here, your senior very supportive, very impressive to your presentation just now, right? So good job, everyone. All right. So next, we would like to invite, who's there? Siapa lagi? At first, I see Hakim from Tasem. Is Hakim there? Oh my God, where is Tasem student here? Fadullah there. Is there Fadullah? Fine. Hakim, are you there? You guys need a call. Oh my God. I guess they didn't understand English. All right, never mind. So I think that's all. There is 5 students only here, and we have done for Hadi, Najwatul Husna, and Aisha Zahira. And the third person is the luckiest person because, we guys know you, and maybe you can tegur-tegurlah dekat KOED nanti, okay? So if Hakim and siapa lagi? If Hakim and Fadullah not here, never mind. We just proceed our slide today with with the reflection. So from this module, from our module, I hope you learn something for this slot, okay? So as long as it helps you to start your degree easily, confidently, enjoyably, happily, all right? So because you have presented to us something today, so maybe this is the first step, or we call baby step to you to be confident in the class, or you will be someone in the Kuliah of Education, or else you will be someone in IIUM, inshallah, later. So Alhamdulillah, we are now reaching our end of the session, or our end of the module. So here I would like to express my gratitude to everyone, to each one of you, include include Aisha Zahira, include Najwatul Husna, include Hadi, even include the committees to participate and be active during this today. So we are truly sorry for any shortcomings, for any mistake from us, from me, myself, Afini, and my partner, Nurul Shafika. So thank you for your time and attention. So I will pass back to our MC for today, Sister Maisalah.
Thank you, Sister Afini. Right, Alhamdulillah, thank you so much, everyone. We have now come to the end of KOED Insan Sejahtera program. On behalf of the committees, we would like to express our utmost gratitude to all participants, guests, and everyone who were involved in this program. We apologize for any shortcomings from our end. It is hoped that all of us have had a good time, great time, and gained beneficial knowledge, inshallah, Ameen. So before we adjourn, I would like to seek your cooperation to turn on your camera for our virtual photography session. So. All right. So, as always, I should come, shouldn't I? All right. So, formal one. Bismillah. 1, 2, 3, smile. 1, 2, smile. All right, freestyle. 1, 2, smile. Right, freestyle. 1, 2, smile. All right. Alhamdulillah, glad to see your handsome and beautiful smiles. With that, Alhamdulillah, let us end our event today with the recitation of Tasbih Kafara and Surah Al-Asr. وبالله التوفيق والهداية والسلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته.
Thank you, everyone.
Thank you, everyone.
Thank you,
Bye-bye.
everyone.
Salam. Thank
Thank
you.
you.
Thank you.
Thank you.